up, you fools? Matt is United. We are back. A long day already. 7 countries rehearsed in a row. This is our second block of live streaming. We have 4 countries in this particular block, so thank you for joining. We have a few more minutes before they're actually going to take the stage. I am joined by Mr. Chris.
Yes.
You look different.
I do.
What happened?
I went to the barber, had a beard trim, and a haircut.
Doesn't he look fantastic?
Just want to make my mom happy. She was fuming at me. Now go find a barber, please.
Did she know that you now look like?
Not yet.
Okay,
she'll be watching.
Oh, she'll be watching. She'll know. Well, that's good. So anyway, we are going to wait a few minutes while people are coming into the room and join us here. I actually, as you know, we had a long morning because, you know, we had 7 countries in a row. They decided to change the calendar and that's the rehearsal schedule. And after like country 7, I was dying. I had no food in my tummy and I was like, I am passing out. So now I feel way more energized and ready to tackle this one. So hi everyone again. We said that there will be a few countries. My system is super slow right now. Anyway, so the 4 countries that are going to rehearse right now are Hungary. I'm sure there are lots of Hungary fans out there. Latvia, Sweden, and Montenegro. Well, I'm not going to have to ask you because I know you love, you know, your team Sweden probably, but some of the others, would you like?
Well,
out of those 4,
I must say Hungary, I really like. I really, they did such a great killer rehearsal.
Yes.
I wasn't so keen on Latvia. But I am now.
She's winning you over? So it sounds like a theme here.
It sounds like a theme. I wasn't too, you know, sometimes things is when you do watch things on a PC or on a telephone, it does not always come across. And I wasn't really listening a lot to Funny Girl. But when I saw her here, I was like, oh, I really wanted to be silent, shut my mouth for once, and listen. So it was actually positive. Thank you. Laura.
Yeah. So that's good. So yes, some people are asking, aren't you going to be in the arena? I will go in just a little bit. When I leave, then Sean will come on, and Sean and Chris will kind of just give you the updates like we usually do, and I'll be back in just a little bit. I just want to scout it out and see, you know, what it's looked like. At least I want to see it once before I get stuck here at the desk again. So yeah, but where is? Let's see. Everyone's like, "Where's Billy? Where's Billy?" He's right behind us with no face.
Right.
Did you take it, Sean? The face by any chance? Did you take Billy's face?
Oh, I didn't know that he didn't have one.
Oh.
I don't know where it went. Oh, it's went down here. I see it. It fell down. It fell down. What a tragedy.
And then we had, after Latvia, we had Sweden.
Yes.
My son.
Your son.
My son. Our ESC United son.
And Montenegro.
Yes. I love Balkan ballads.
Balkan ballads for the win, yes. And then we're going to take a little break again. And then we have Slovenia and Ukraine. That's a very short session.
So I'm being spoiled once more.
Yes.
And so are you. We're both being spoiled. 4 great songs, 4 great countries.
It's going to be... Everyone's talking about, you know, Semi 1 is the bloodbath, but Semi 2 isn't, you know, it's no just like... You know,
there's
little walk there now.
No, it's not
stroll
a walk
either.
No, not at all. I mean, we still have good songs. We still have good, strong countries. I think just people are being so focused on semi-final 1. But hey, they should still watch very, very closely because they would simply miss some really, really great songs and really good performances.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that. So while we're waiting for the acts to take the stage, which is Hungary, let's see what questions we have. Yusuf, has Waylon provided any reasoning for his staging in any press conference? I'm just so confused why he's done what he's done. I wasn't part of any of, I didn't attend any of the press conferences, but from what I heard, I don't know if you were in the Dutch one, but he was saying basically he chose that dance because krumping is the outlaw of dance, so he felt it was appropriate to use that. At least that's what people relate to me. Whether or not that's accurate, that's what the case. That's what it is.
I think he doesn't give a fiddle, and he does whatever. Yeah, he does whatever he wants to do. No one can predict or tell what he's up to, and I don't think he wants to provoke anyone, but I think he wants to give the best show.
Yes.
And he doesn't. I think I like his attitude. He's just like, you know what? I want to do it this way, and hey, if you don't like it, fine. If you like it, join us.
Yeah, I remember that actually. If you like it,
yeah,
great. If you don't like it, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has a little bit more like that kind of attitude. Sometimes it's important, you know. I can only imagine what an artist like that would have to kind of go through and endure from people criticizing him, you know? Like just doing like a stupid little website with blogs and vlogs, you know, people bashing people, you know, just like if you're nice, oh, you're always nice. If you're critical, you're always so mean.
Yeah.
You know, if you're objective, you don't have an opinion. I can't win.
Yeah. I went to the Nordic party last night, and I met our other sweet darling from Iceland, Ari Olafsson.
Oh, Ari Olafsson, yes.
And I had a good
You
chat.
met him before, though, right?
I met him before, so it was like a follow-up little chat.
Yeah.
It seemed pointless to try to video that because it
No.
was loud.
That
There
was
were
a
many
personal
people.
that was a
It was a personal.
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't
a personal.
expect that.
But actually, as I did say to him, I said, "There's nothing wrong with you. You have a very good song. Your voice is pitch perfect. You're young. You're sweet. You're very likable." And I said, "There are people out there who are jealous." And they would sometimes people do bash you. And I said to him, I had people bashing me, and you know what? I'm learning. Fernando,
yeah.
Fernando is my and Sean as well. You guys here, this team is good for
Yes.
trying to brush off. And
Yeah.
sometimes people can be critical, but there's no need to be personal and do these attacks. And people may say, hey, this song is boring. It's fine. You don't have to please everyone. But at the end of the day, I mean, many other countries would die to have a singer like Ari on representing them with a nice ballad.
Yes.
I also thought that what's his name? Was it Omar Naber?
Last year, Slovenia?
Yeah,
Yes.
Slovenia. He got such bad press.
I like
and
the song.
I love the song.
It was my top 10 probably.
Yeah.
Further down in my top 10, but it was like 9th place or something like
Yeah.
that. It kind of lost its magic, staging wise. I didn't miss the click there, but I like the song.
I liked it as well. And people were like, this is boring. This is like, it's a Disney ballad and la la la. I love Disney. I love
too.
the ballads.
Disney ballads are good music.
Yeah,
Like,
good
it's
music.
a compliment when someone, it's a Disney ballad. I'm like, yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah. I mean, so. it's-
Disney songs are the ones winning Oscars, you know, and
Yeah,
Grammys.
yes. Yes. That would be the kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So as you know, we're always the happy ESC United people, but that's who we are. Until they watch our videos and then they get me mad. Okay. And then like, how dare you?
I happened to jump online and read about, when they were like, oh, you don't like the UK just because it's UK.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, they certainly don't get the point with this team. And we have people here from UK.
Wasn't a UK person on it? No, I think Sean wasn't in the video even.
No, but I could see him responding and say, hey, we have guys on the team that's from UK. So.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Feel free to post your questions if anything about the upcoming countries, Hungary, Latvia, Sweden, and Montenegro. And we are happy to answer them. Make sure you put at ESC United. Sometimes we miss them. If we do, we'll post them a couple of minutes ago, and eventually we'll catch them. Or do a super chat if you want to put money down to support us, and they'll always pop to the top. But we don't require that by any shape or form. But it's always appreciated. I'm overhyped for AWS, Tara Willis said. We all are really excited, but we kind of, not but, there's no but. But, I said it again. They already did so well the first time around. I'm not even worried about it. Totally. Just a little bit of the mixing sound, with the backup vocalist and him. That was the only thing I could point out, but other than that, it looked great. Probably some changes in the camera angles, but they're good. And Omar also grabbed his balls when he won the Slovenian final. That I remember, actually. That was really odd because it's a very, like, the world is calling. I'm like, well, why are you grabbing that right now? It's a little odd that you... It's not the right song to do that.
But I do get it when people... It can happen.
Yeah, no, but he was not. He was like doing that like the Michael Jackson thing, almost not like just he was grabbing it. Okay, let's see. I would love to see a curtain of sparks on the Spanish song. Well, the Spanish song, to be fair, let's be real. You didn't see it yesterday, probably, right? The Spanish performance.
I didn't.
It's not complete. There will be more coming. I know we saw on the screen yesterday something about a shooting star cue, and apparently there is going to be something like that happening. So wait it out. It's going to be better. I don't think it was even that bad to begin with. I know that some other media outlets, they were not happy with Spain. While it certainly didn't feel complete, it certainly felt good to me. I saw I can envision it looking really good. All right, ready for some questions while we're waiting for everyone and the show to start, Chris. Was Russia that bad? It got loads of dislikes. It personally is my number 5. What do you think of it? Do you think people make it fun of her disability?
Ow. Actually, you know what? I'm the one who always loves the outcast. And I love the ones that people are being so hateful against.
Yes.
And when you say this with disability, it makes my blood boiling. It makes my blood boiling. Why even mention it? And I think people are being disrespectful. They're going personally, attacking. And for that case, I would love her to win it all.
Yeah.
Simply because I think it's so disgusting. And all this, when people are saying, oh, Russia, I'm just like, no. To me, I don't care about which country people come from. The nationality means zero for me. I'm listening to the song. I'm using my ears and my heart before coming here. And when I get here, I use my eyes.
Yes.
And I really couldn't care less about. I mean, she could be a frog. She could be whatever it was. As long as I'm listening to her singing that song, I really couldn't care less. I think her disability has zero value in this competition. And why people even bringing it up. And I've seen some of those horrible gifs and things like that. And I think that is simply just bad taste.
I haven't seen those, but I've saw some comments, and I was not appreciative of that. Now, as far as the song is concerned, and this is my honest opinion. I personally just don't like the song. Right? I don't connect with it. I don't get the emotion out of it, and that's my personal opinion. That being said, during our live stream earlier, I acknowledged that the staging looks way better. It's way more slick. They improved the camera work. One of the things that I actually complained about the most is that Yulia was not featured enough. They put so much focus on the dancers that like, hello, I'm up here on the mountain, don't forget about me, And they fixed that. That is good. The vocal she sounded the best so far today. And it just looked way better. And they have a cool effect on the screen. So I don't understand. I think the song is just not popular, and maybe political reasons come to play. I cannot really speak on behalf of those who dislike it. I see that happening everywhere, though.
And I dislike the ones that are booing. I mean, the booing when they attend a live show and to boo at an artist is so it's a no-go. I dislike the ones who dislikes.
Matt, your teeth are better than exes. You're the best. Thank you, Hater Youth. Very sweet of you. Spain came last in the press poll. Ooh. Yes, I've heard about that. I don't think it was the worst. I was actually almost like upset on because France came first in the press poll, but the press poll is also not a good scientific poll because they just go to a random tables and you happen to be there. And guess who was here at the very end of the night? France supporters, because we're the last of the night. All the other one left already, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yes, of course, those people will vote for France. So it's not really a good representation of it. Because, I don't know, I thought Spain has definitely, I'm feel good about Spain so far. It's not done yet, but we're on the right path. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Do you think that odds this year will predict the winner? Do you think the odds will be right? Chris?
I never see the odds.
Oh yeah, you never check.
I never
well, I can
check
say right now the top 3 in the odds as of just like an hour ago. They may have changed again. It's Israel number 1, Norway number 2, and Estonia number 3.
Okay, Estonia number 3.
She was actually second for a while, and then they flipped again. So they're like almost virtually tied, Norway and Estonia.
I have a little thing for Estonia. I would love to come back to Estonia.
Yeah,
I've just been there.
Bias talking now.
I'm very biased, but the thing is, I'm going to tell you a secret.
Okay, nobody listened?
She was lip syncing at Eurovillage.
Oh. Really?
But we saw her live.
Yeah, I think she can sing. I think we noticed that.
And
already.
after the song was over, she did like a mix of the normal version and then the remix version. And after she was done singing, she actually did like a bit of a cappella, and then you could hear that she can sing. Yeah. I think most of them, when they go to Eurovillage, they do they sing over their backing track.
Kind of like the Melody Festival.
Yes.
No, again, and honestly, they can only sing so much during the day, because especially an opera singer, she needs to kind of save her voice. You can't just. That's why when I do interviews, I never ever ask the artist, "Can you please sing for me?"
No.
Here, and then do a funny dance too. You know, I don't like to do that. You're not my monkey. Actually, does little tricks for me.
Exactly. And actually, when you've also followed the press here at the meet and greet, what I don't understand is that many the presenters, the TV presenters who are, who are the ones who are directing the meet and greets with the press, they keep asking the artists to sing old songs from their past. Oh, can you wrote the one that were representing a country in 1968. Could you give us a snippet? To me, it seems so out of place. I mean, if you even want to make them sing, make them sing the current song.
Yes.
And they did it deliberately, almost with every artist on stage. Oh, you were also participating in '97. Can we hear some of it? And they sit there completely unprepared. I actually think that's very bad.
It is very bad.
And I liked about Alexander Rybak because they made him. Can you sing some of this? And he was like, no. And and they tried again. But could you please just tease us just with a little bit of this version that you did for? And he was like, no. I like that.
He just said no. Did he say no? I'm just not in the mood. Did he say something else?
He was like, no. And again, you had some of the people in the press. You have to remember, not all who are coming here are fluently in English, myself included. And sometimes you get very complicated, very long questions, and you actually can see that in the middle of all these lengthy questions, get to the point. And the artist is like, and Alexander was like 3 times, sorry, what was the question?
Yeah.
And at one point, they simply lost that question from that one trying to...
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, some people ask funny questions, so I'm not even going to be bothered. And anyway,
they ask about a lot of things.
Yes.
I mean...
Random stuff, like, why would you ask that anyway? My
favorite what's your favorite color?
If you had a superpower, what could it be? I'm like, I don't know, why does it matter?
And not to diss anyone, but the most insane thing I ever heard.
What?
If you were a Spice Girl, what would be your Spice Girl name? And the artist who got asked this were like looking like completely.
Was it San Marino? So.
Yep. And they look completely gobsmacked. Then they said they were quite clever, our girls, because they said, well, since you came with a question, who do you think we would be?
They put it back.
And then it was like, well, it would be Sassy J. And
we got to go here to Hungary real quick. So
Hungary.
Hungary is now on stage. AWS is about to get ready for the first run through, and hopefully they're going to do well. That we know they're going to do well, and I don't expect major changes to the staging. I think it looked pretty good. So let's see how that's going to turn out. So just hang in there.
So Hungary's first.
Yep. Keep in mind, today is the second round of rehearsals for semi-final 2. They will have 20 minutes to rehearse. Usually it's 3 run-throughs on average, but today we had multiple countries rehearsing 4 times. It was getting very, after the 4th, after Poland, I'm like, okay, number 4. Okay. I was like, that was exhausting. But also, I was at song number 6, and I was getting really hangry, which is, between angry and hungry, you call that hangry. The funniest was to Eleni. Can you explain a yeah fuego means? Her response was, yeah fire. Oh yeah.
Yes.
What does yeah fuego means? Yeah fire.
She's funny. I like her.
I like her energy. She watched our videos actually, guys. Eleni watched the live stream afterwards, after we talked about Cyprus, and she loved it so much. I just wanted the guy to know she really loved your comments and thoughts. I always forget that they're actually watching sometimes.
Yeah, and one must say that Eleni is spoiled with fans because they just make all these fiery emojis and they're like, the queen.
The queen. She's climbing in the odds. She's number 6 now, and Moldova is climbing there in 13 now. Did you enjoy Moldova?
Oh God, did I enjoy Moldova. Wow. I was just like, I'm getting goosebumps even talking about it.
So creative, so fun.
It's fun. And you know what? What I really love about Moldova, we've talked about it a lot as well. There's a lot of darkness, there's a lot of blue, there's a lot of red. Mm-hmm. And Moldova is just colorful, it's light, it's fun. And they're giving such a great performance, and the staging, everything just fits. Everything they don't set their foot wrong. Oh God, that was bad.
I got it.
But yeah, but it's creative, and that's what to me that is a classic Eurovision moment. I love it. It's fun. It's upbeat. It could be a summer hit all over Europe. It has to be.
I hope so.
And I hope they'll continue making music after this.
I mean, they've been together for a while now, and I think that they're fairly successful in whatever they're doing already. So they have reputation, they have concerts, and they're fantastic singers. You just see that silly performance, but they're actually really good singers.
And it's hard work.
Yes,
it's hard work.
All right, here goes Hungary. Yeah. So let's see if there are any changes. We'll let you know. Enjoy.
Is it? I've never been to Croatia, so I can't say, but yeah, that's what she said.
Looks like they're wearing the same. I mean, I don't remember exactly what every single person was wearing, but the guitar player is on the right side on the bridge, but everyone else is on the stage. The lead singer wearing that weird, not weird. I always say I use the word weird. Oh, green jacket. So they have to start over.
It looks like the same that they were wearing.
See, I could never be an artist, even because sing. My sense of humor would probably not work, because I would be like, how dare you stop the music? Don't you know who I am?
Don't you know?
I'll tell you when to stop.
And speaking about, saving your vocals. I mean, this.
Hungary?
Yeah.
I know. I would sing. La, la, la,
I mean, with it. I mean, I don't see him, performing all around in town right now.
Okay, so what's Foligno? Finland is only 12th in the odds to qualify in Semi 1. Shocking, huh? It's crazy that Finland is currently not considered a qualifier, according to the odds. According to the fan polls, yeah. But
yeah, she's a firm fan favorite.
She's a fan favorite, not an odds favorite. Let's put it that way. Which the opposite is for Norway this year. Not a fan favorite, but an odds favorite. It's just interesting how that goes, huh? Not right now. Oh. Sorry, I interrupted the song. It's my fault. Alright, let's start over.
Sorry, we'll have to break. Imagine ESC United is singing the song.
He's interrupting everything.
Interrupt? Or
interrupting. Oh, there's a big camera coming in with bright light. It's really bothering me. Make it stop. Yell at them, please.
If we got a light bulb, okay.
Yes.
So
they're showing Barbara. They're touching. Oh, Barbara. Barbara is the copy machine. We have Billy, right?
Yeah, we have Billy.
And now the viewers now gave the copy machine in the back a name as well, Barbara.
Billy and Barbara.
Billy and Barbara. Oh, the day we have to move desks will be horrible, because then we have to find new names for our new objects that we're sitting next to. Do you think Hungary will reach the top 10? At this point, I definitely have Hungary as a left side placing kind of country. So top 10 possible? Not other round possible. I think it has such a appeal to a certain group, that they'll just go crazy for it. I'm not certain, but I can see it happening. But right now, I have it as a left side grand final kind of outcome. And then we'll see about the rest.
Well, I think also that the good thing, what I love about Hungary, is that they will appeal to a lot of non-Eurovision fans, and it will actually appeal. It gives us a wider appeal, so it doesn't just come across as some only pop, disco, and dance.
Right.
And I think this year is such a good music year. I know I said it before, but I'm happy to say it again. 2018 rocks.
It's interesting though, because even Hungary, which is
Christabel's over there.
What is that?
Christabel.
Christabel is right there. What you call it? I lost my train of thought before you interrupted me. Hungary, even within the Eurovision bubble, is actually quite popular, which is interesting because it's not the kind of song you would expect to go big, but a lot of pop fans like that song, so it's very telling.
And yeah, rock songs generally have a hard time.
So there is Christabel. Can I see her?
Somewhere in the crowd.
I have to be careful with the one blue. You can see she's walking to the other room right now. There she is.
She found someone she
you
really
can't really
likes.
see her.
Yeah. So, and what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah. And I'm Chris.
Oh, somebody was asking? I thought you were asking me that.
No, I just love your reaction when you're like me. Sorry.
Can you ask the organizer if you can take a Billy and Barbara? I can see. How am I going to get Barbara into my luggage? I have to ship her. But she needs 2 seats. She needs a whole row just in the airplane.
We should actually, if you want to give her a bit more class, we could write Barbara, like Streisand.
Oh, Barbara.
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 My name's Barbara.
Barbara.
Not Barbara. Barbara and Billy.
So Christabel is running around signing stuff, I think. Everyone's around, not everyone, there are a bunch of people around her. It's also a pretty girl. She's even prettier in person, I find.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
And she's sweet and lovable. She's very likable.
She is. She is very likable.
And what I am impressed with her is also that she's singing about something you wouldn't expect a 26-year-old to sing about.
Oh,
Mental
illness.
health. And yeah, I think...
Yeah, I mean, that affects a lot of... affects you if you're a kid or old person, you know, so... Oh, Jesus. Is he talking still? Okay, guys, this is still not working.
No. Technical hitches.
So there seems to be, as you can hear, a good amount of technical issues with Hungary today. They started 3 times and stopped 3 times. So
and very shortly. You know, just
Yes.
performed a few seconds. So...
Oh, no, there's another character. Cletus the water bottle. Here's Cletus the water
No, but you know,
Oh my god,
I'm just thinking a 26-year-old girl in my world
Yes.
would be like Britney Spears. Hello,
Oh, baby,
hey,
baby. How was
and like,
I supposed?
yeah, or like a Jessica Simpson role.
If you seek Amy.
Or a Jessica Simpson type, like go crazy with the girls on dance floor.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, a banger. Oh, I think she's 26. Yeah, I'm very sure.
No, I think she's like Sunspot, right? I think she was born in the like 92 or something like that. I don't remember.
They want. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else do we have here? Let's see. Any other questions? Anyways, let's just wait for Hungary. Let's just wait for Hungary to take the stage. Maybe eventually they will perform. But you know what it means. There's a delay. That means we're running late. So it'll be maybe a few minutes longer than anticipated. So as pointed out, Christabel is running around here right now with her entourage. And it also gets a little busier because, you know, people want to run to her, take pictures and whatnot. And good for that. It's great. And it's nice that they're coming in here because, you know, they're coming in less this year because it's a different building than before, right? That's always unfortunate.
I can't wait until Monday for
I like it.
Yeah, first week's just hectic.
Okay, here we're going to start now. Listen to Hungary.
Did you see Moldova?
No,
I put that just top floor. Honestly, it's brilliant.
just get carried away and
No. It's such a good performance, honestly.
So this time, maybe they actually get to sing. So as I said, all band members are on center stage except for one of the guitar players who's standing on the center of the bridge. The lead singer is, you know, wearing his green jacket thingy. His face always covered by his hair. You cannot see his eyes at all. Oh, we see the scoreboard for a second. Now it's gone. The stage is super blue right now, and now when the chorus kicks in, it turns yellow and golden. Really bright.
But, yeah, this is my favourite.
You go to the arena.
Lots of flashing, of course.
I've been in already.
Now the lead singer is walking to the other side, to the other bridge, running over, not across it, stops almost halfway through. Now he continues to walk down the bridge and about to step onto the catwalk, and that's what he's doing. He keeps walking and working.
Yeah, I was there.
That was Christabel singing Happy Birthday, by the way, and people were asking.
I was the next day.
I we slept until like 12 the next day. So by the time we were like,
It's a long day.
we were just like, I'm going to bed. Especially when my flight was like 6 in the morning. Like the first flight hour. Like,
Okay, still on the catwalk. No, he's, you know, does his screaming thing. Like, he's doing this, like, grabbing his hair, like he's desperate. Anger, frustration. The guy is jumping into the audience, you know, crowd surfing. Of course, these are actual staff members. Because what if the crowd won't catch him? Like, now we're good. He runs back onto the stage, center stage, and he's flipping his hair back and forth. So if you like the song, you will like the staging. It's pretty effective. They will have a little bit more effects, I think, during the third run through. So, oh no, already fireworks coming now. Pyros on the catwalk and behind them. This will even be better with people in the crowd, right? This is the kind of song you need people for. Okay, so I gave you the first run through. The second time around, I'll let you listen a little bit more. But I just wanted to know, in case this is the first time you are actually witness the rehearsal, this is what they're doing on stage. This is a 20-minute rehearsal usually, so you get 3 run-throughs. They had some technical difficulties, so this may run over a little, but they still have the right to perform twice. So the second time, I'll let you listen to it a little bit more. But just want to let you know. What do you think?
I think it's great. I really like it. I do. I liked it ever since they won. And I love the diversity that we don't only listen to pop songs. Or there's a lot of diversity in the music here. I love it that we have some rock. I love rock music. I go to Copenhagen.
Is that like a rock concert?
That's a rock. A metal festival, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 3 days.
Okay.
It's cool. And
celebrate diversity.
Celebrate diversity. And some people were like, "You're lying. You're lying. You can't go to this. It's not you." And I said, "Well, I like it too."
Yeah, it's kind of like more than just bubblegum pop.
Yeah.
Can you at least make the Billy, Bobber, and Cletus the official ESC mascot? Yeah, I'm gonna redo everything. Just because I ended up sitting behind the fire hydrant randomly.
Do you remember the beaver? The mascot?
Riga the beaver?
Yeah, Riga the beaver. We tried
to
make it the mascot as well.
I know. The wig flew. No. Well, the wig stayed on, didn't fly away, but his hair was definitely whipping back and forth. That's insane. So, there's just a lot of commotion in here right now. But what happens when you bring an artist in here? I expect more and more to come over the next few days. It's great promotion. It's free promotion. Because all you have to do is walk in and like, hi, stay here for 5 minutes, and you get tons of pictures, little like things here and there, and they go big. I think Hungary is the funniest delegation this year. I always enjoy watching interviews with them. What do you think? Is it hard to deal with them as an interviewer? Hungary, I didn't really talk to them a whole lot this year, but I have nothing but good experiences with them. They're always very approachable, always very supportive. Every other year, assuming they are the same team, then I have nothing but good things to say about them. Of course, some delegations are easier than others, but a lot of them are actually really, really nice. Some of them used to be actually press people, became delegations,
And some of them in the delegations are actually, also in the press.
I was actually approached at some point, was it last year, if I was interested in considering delegation. I'm like, no, I don't want delegation.
There's that guy, isn't there, that does the head of press for the Montenegrin delegation. Is it a bit off?
What about him?
You know the guy from Montenegro who does the press for them?
He's a little weird.
Delegation. Yeah, he's a bit...
I wouldn't want to work with him.
He's irritating, but he's not hearing anyway.
We tried to talk up loud, he doesn't hear us complaining. He's right next to us.
Too busy being vocal.
It's Ervin, friend of ours, so no, he's great, of course. And I'm rooting for Montenegro big time this year.
Again. We loved Slavko.
We loved Slavko, but I just couldn't embrace the song.
No, but now the.
Here's the thing. I did embrace the song, but I didn't embrace the performance.
But we love the Balkan ballads anyway.
I love Balkan ballads so much.
Moist sweat. I love that.
What is Barbara's race brand? I don't know what brand Barbara is. We have to. Sean, you said what was the photocopious brand again?
Konica Minolta.
Konica?
Kamahanaha. Konica. Minolta.
Minolta. Konica Minolta. Konica Minolta. That is Barbara's race.
What's her race?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's her race? So I was like, it's Konica.
She's black.
Well, she's half black, half white.
She's mixed race.
She's biracial. I hope I will see you once. Hope the contest will be in my country. Then I can come to say hello. Sounds like a deal.
And
Wait, that's my picture in your thumbnail. That is flattering, kind of, but also kind of weird. Thank you, ESCEMGE.
I would love a surprise winner. I would love a surprise winner.
If it's a cheap country, as long as it's a cheap country, then I don't.
And warm.
And well, now we're getting picky. Cheap and warm. Anything else? With good food. With good food.
Are you talking about locations or something else here?
Yeah, but who winner? Oh my god. Really, Sean?
Really?
Did we really go there? I didn't know what you were laughing about.
So Moldova, yeah? That's cheap and that's
We're going. Oh, hey, we're going to
Kissy now.
Moldova.
Yeah.
going to Kissy now.
What happened to our last live stream? It's cut in half and missing Russia, Moldova, and Netherlands now. I'm sure this is probably still in process. I don't know what happened. We lost signal for a little while. I'll check after this time. The internet was really bad this morning, and so a few glitches. Okay, anyway.
Is Hungary cheap?
It's yes.
Okay.
And warm.
Good to go.
No,
Good to go. Let's go.
Huh?
Let's go to Hungary.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Budapest is my favourite city.
Yes.
So it's Albania. They're cheap and a warm country with good food. So there it is.
Albania's
Go
cheap as
Eugen.
well.
Who cares about song? Oh, I love Eugen's song anyway. So that
Basically,
works
it's
out.
saying
But
not Scandinavia.
anyway,
That's no more Nordic wins, please.
for now.
Yeah, for now. I think we've almost been through all the Scandinavian countries within recent years.
Well, if you, when you said the three big one, you mean because Scandinavia is technically only Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, right? Those we're talking about.
Yeah, Finland we were too as well.
Well, technically, Scandinavia is only considered those three.
Oh, okay, greater
Technically.
Scandinavia. Oh,
It's
okay.
only Iceland that one.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean greater because we were twice in Sweden as well.
I'm done.
Yeah, my bank knows.
So we're just letting you listen a little bit. Sean's gonna be on the stream when he's done with whatever he's doing. And then I'll go into the arena. He's working. Sabrina, did you guys have the chances to ask selfies to participants, or don't you guys do that? I've been here all week. I didn't have time to take pictures.
I've had with 12
Yeah?
of them, yeah.
Oh, see,
I've
I
done
have-
an Eurovision party,
None.
and I had a few here.
I don't necessarily need pictures anyway.
I'm not much of a selfie guy, honestly.
Yeah.
I really, nah. I do not like it that much, no. I had a selfie with Laura Risotto, and I said to her, well, it's Beauty and the Bear, because that was before my haircut. And then she was looking at me, she said, am I the bear? I think they're good to go for the final.
Yeah, they're done. They can stop rehearsing now.
Yeah. Cancel the show. My God.
My throat hurts.
Yeah, yeah, I feel.
I'm gonna cough.
I want
Needs
some water. I have to learn the lyrics for this one.
No problems vocally, Adam. You're absolutely right. It sounded just fine. So I think they're good to go. I will tour you next year when Eurovision comes to Budapest, Tara will say. Well, technically, Tara, I've been to Budapest 3 times in 3 years. Every year when I come to Europe, I go to Budapest because I love that city. So I know my way around by now. We were just there last September or October. Stayed right by the chain bridge. Always, it's just love that part. It's so beautiful. You miss Sean, you. Well, Sean will be back soon. He's just working on some stuff. And then once he's done, he'll be on camera and I will be heading out for just a few minutes. Because
You
I
can
have.
go when you need to.
I thought you were working on something.
Well, yeah, but you can if you want to go in, go in.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in this case, as it turns out, Sean's going to come on now for a few minutes. And I'm going to run into the arena. How do I get in?
Huh?
How do I get in?
If you go past the press conference room,
There's
there's a bridge over the the water feature
It's on the left or right of the press conference room?
on the left.
On the left?
You'll see it because there'll be a walkway. You go across
Oh, right, the canteen.
through a tent, and then if you can either go to the right for photojournalists, and that's the stage floor, or you can go left and up, and that's like in the seats.
Jeez, that sounds complicated.
No,
Are there
it's
any
all
signs?
signposted,
Yeah,
yeah.
signs as well. Okay, so just walk towards the press conference room on the left.
Just go up towards the arena, basically. And
Okay.
you'll be able to- yeah.
Okay, guys, I'll be back in just a little bit, I'll let you know how it was. Okay, come on,
Yeah.
go again.
Yeah.
Do you want to move across?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Can you come past
Yeah,
me?
I'm
Okay.
gonna figure out how to do it. I don't want to hurt Billy.
No. Okay.
Gorgeous people, how are you?
Oh, we have a Slovenian celebrity here. And a good friend. Jan Viha. Hi, sweetie darling.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say that I'm in shot. Yeah. Oh, Billy. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, Dios mío. Right. So Billy's getting battered at the moment. Look at this. This piece of paper that's surviving.
So, oh.
So, hello. It's good to see you all. Oh, Matt's back.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, so we're getting another run through of Hungary, with this time with pyros. I bet it's warm in there. With that. If you've got tickets for any of the shows that Hungary are in and you're in the front row, I would just make sure that you've not got any like plasticky jackets or anything on you, because they might melt to your skin. There's a lot of pyros in this performance. Who's the Slovenian celebrity? Am I missing something?
It was Jan Viha.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a singer
Yeah.
on his own. In his
He
own
is,
right.
yeah.
He's been releasing a few songs.
I know. He did that one, Too Good to Be True. It was actually quite good. Yeah.
So,
I do like that shot. There's a wide shot at the start of the second chorus with a lot of pyros, and you can see the whole stage in. It's so nice. I think I've started to tan, you know.
yeah, you have.
I feel a
yeah.
little bit like my skin's like, I don't know, itchy. Yeah.
Yeah. You've been out in the
I
sun.
just go red.
You get red.
Yeah, I don't really get like a nice brown. I just go bright red. So anyway, it's a lot more polished now. They've got all the camera angles down, and there's it's just such a good performance. I would love it if this won.
I would love it.
I would love it if
absolutely
this
love
won.
it. I would love it. It would be. It would be a
Hungarian
nice,
broadcast are
yeah.
literally blowing their budget on all of the fireworks. It's a very good performance. It's got a lot more energy, I think, than in Adal.
And we have a very interesting question here from What do you think? How do you think the juries will receive Hungary's entry? I think they would rate it high.
I think it will do quite well with them, because I always think back to Georgia with the juries in 2016 when they had Midnight Gold. You know, the young Georgian Lolitas. They actually did. I think they did better with the juries than the televote. You know? Or they did well enough with the juries. And they will appreciate the musicality in this. They'll appreciate that they are a proper rock band or a metal band that do everything themselves. They've got their own instruments. They play everything themselves, and they'll really appreciate the originality and the boldness of this choice. They'll go and do the complete opposite of what I said now that I've said that, and they'll tank it. But I hope not.
I think this will also be like, from a musician's point of view, that they will say this is the real deal.
Yeah, but the televoters will lap
The
this up,
televoters,
surely.
I think that Lordi won.
Yeah. This will get a lot of the casual vote, the people who aren't necessarily fans of Eurovision, but you know they might be going to a party or you know, I'll watch it. I've got nothing better to do on a Saturday night. I'll watch Eurovision.
I have a few friends
And they'll see this and go, oh, okay, this is different.
hates
Yeah.
Eurovision with a passion,
Yeah.
and they love rock music.
Yeah. My brother really likes Hungary this year, and he's like,
There you go.
Yeah, so-
There you go, Sean's brother.
yeah, there you go, sold
Yeah.
it.
Is he older or younger?
He's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he
that's
he
good.
does watch Eurovision, so it's not like he's a
Of course,
complete
he does, but I mean, he's your
convertee,
brother.
so- well, yeah.
But still,
It's infectious in the family.
yeah. But I mean, that he loves Hungary is a good sign.
Yeah. He's listened to their album and everything. It's not just a case of
To the one.
yeah.
Dolph Larsen is saying, where is the guy next to the bearded Dutch from?
Bearded Dutch. Is that you?
Oh no,
Who's the?
they
bearded-
think I'm Dutch. I'm Danish.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. No, sorry.
Where
you
am I from? I'm from the UK. In the
Can't-
middle, England.
Can't you hear it?
Middle England. Can't you tell I'm from the UK?
From the Midlands. He's
I
from
love
the
my
Midlands.
tea and I love my crumpets.
Yeah, you love your crumpets.
Yes, I love my.
Oh.
I don't actually. I don't know why I'm putting a posh voice on. I don't actually drink tea, you know.
No, and you drink water.
I drink just water.
You're drinking
I
water.
don't drink tea. It's sacrilege.
Roxy Stark, please say something about the Swedish entry. What can I say?
Something about the Swedish entry.
I mean, we can say a lot about the Swedish entry, and if you actually want to see a lot of
It's
Benjamin,
very groovy, very funky. I like it.
Yeah?
It's it's one of the better entries Sweden have sent recently.
it is.
I think this year and 2016 were sort of among the best.
I also
There's
think
something interesting
if
about them.
you like Sweden, if you like Benjamin, if you like the track, do Google ESC United. Benjamin, Sweden. We have so many interviews with him. He's one of our favorites. I love to interview him. I have so many times talked with him, and I see him, and he's like, "Oh, hi, Christian. I love you."
Yeah, he's your son, isn't he?
Yeah, now he's become my son,
Yeah.
and he calls me, "Oh, I'm gonna make Daddy happy tonight when I'm
Oh
on
my
stage."
god!
But it's just a joke, and it's fun.
I hope he doesn't mean it like that.
Well, that vote goes to someone else.
So Sean is 1 out of all 10 people in the UK that doesn't take the piss out of it. Do you know what? There are a lot of British Eurovision fans that you don't know about.
Oh, there are many
They're all
Brits.
in the closet, but there's so many people in the UK actually do watch Eurovision and enjoy it, but they wouldn't admit that they enjoyed it. There's only very few that are as vocal about it as myself. But I do still take the piss out of it a little bit because it's just that's what British people do.
And Ruth Simos, Chris, for what country would be a surprise to win?
San Marino.
San Marino.
Yeah.
I would love them to. I would
Montenegro.
love them. I would love Russia to win, simply due to her saying, "Ha, take this, all you haters." I would like a surprise winner.
Yeah.
I would like a surprise winner. I would love a country to win that hasn't won before. But hey, actually,
Moldova, I would say.
I would also base it on basis of the track, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna. Sorry,
Absolutely.
I'll
Yeah,
be
sure.
doing
Oh, sure. Please.
social media as
And
well.
then also,
Multitasking.
music is not fireworks. Salvador, you've just been trolled as hell. Well, what can we say? I love to listen. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music from different countries. I listen to a lot of genres. I listen to music sung in many different languages. And my God, I mean, I would love Iceland also to win. I said a non-Nordic country, but hey, I would love some of those country a surprise winner. Iceland, it would be magical. We also have a lot of Icelandic people here actually, and they are such lovely people. They are so welcoming. They're so friendly, and Ari, he's on another level. Watch ESC United London Eurovision Party 2018 Iceland. You get it. Then you get the point. He's really lovely. So, who's up now? That will be Latvia.
Latvia.
And
I didn't
Laura.
actually get to really see this first time round,
Oh.
so it'd be interesting to see if
It'll be
anything has
interesting.
changed. I'm assuming not, other than the dress.
I think she does some hair flips and head kicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Whiplash.
yeah,
She's just going through the motions on stage at the moment.
she's great.
I mean, I saw her live anyway because I did go to Supernova in Latvia, and I could see why she won because it's a live song.
And you went
The
there.
bass,
Yeah, you were there.
The bass of it's really something special.
My God, it must be
I
so.
do love their bass in Latvia.
Yeah, but it must be so exhausting with these lengthy national where they vote and then they have the next week and.
Oh God! And the final of Supernova was about 4 hours long.
Oh God, yeah, I've been there as well.
Yeah, there was 8 songs I think, and it was 4 hours
Yeah.
long. I don't know how you eke out that much
No.
time on it. Wasn't complaining, yeah. And it was €5. The ticket was €5, so for 4 hours of entertainment, it was €5. I mean, the East is just the best.
I don't understand why didn't
West
you get.
is worst, best. East is worst.
Yeah.
East is best. Oh,
Oh,
West is worst. East is best. There we go.
but why didn't you apply for media accreditation? SUS United, you would have gotten it.
True. Yeah, I was only there for a weekend though, so I didn't really. It would have been too much of a rush. And,
Well, okay.
Yeah, and I don't have the equipment that like everyone else does, so maybe next year.
Oh,
Maybe
Emma.
next year.
She writes, Ari is a delight. Couldn't agree more. I interviewed him in London and he insisted on hugging me at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
He does seem like all of the artists are lovely. To be
Oh,
fair,
Emma.
this year.
And I thought I was the only one he hugged. Holy mother. Well, how have Ukraine's and Portugal's wins influenced the songs we're seeing this year? I think that on a good basis, I think that they have.
There's more native language songs this year. A lot
Exactly.
more. I think
Exactly.
it was the most since 2013 when I had to look through. So.
But I wouldn't say that they've maybe inspired to sing in their native tongue. But I don't think that they, music-wise, have inspired. But
I think the way that it could inspire people is that literally, if a song is good enough, it doesn't matter what genre it is, what type of performance it is,
or what language?
yeah, or what language. If it's if it's just the most impressive song and performance, it will win. And you look at the favourites this year; none of the favourites are anything like Portugal or Ukraine the last couple of years. So
No.
it doesn't matter what
doesn't
song
matter.
you send. So I think the best thing it's done is just give countries and delegations just freedom to send what they want
Yeah,
to.
and not be genre specific.
No.
So Latvia.
Because we went through a phase, didn't we, where people would try and copy the last winner, and it never really worked.
Yeah,
and now
that
people
never
have gotten
works.
over that and
Yes.
just send what they want.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because my first Eurovision was 2006, and Lordi won in
And then
2000.
2007 had a lot of rock entries. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was coming to Finland, my God, there were so many. It felt like Rockavision.
Yeah.
She's doing like hand movements.
Yeah.
Red dress, red backdrop. She's connecting very well with the camera.
Yeah. Camera angles are very nice as well.
Very good camera work for a change.
Yeah.
And she was super lovely at the press conference. She was really lovable when I met her as well. And she had good fun, a good humor.
She's fierce as well when she performs this.
So, did you have other favorites when you went to Latvia? One of the viewers is asking.
I didn't really. I knew the finalists going into it, but I didn't really. I followed Latvia, but I didn't really follow too much of it because there was, obviously other things that I had to do in that case, and life goes by so quickly that all of these trips kind of just sneak up on you. But I did catch a bit of Latvia. All of my favourites went out in the semi-finals, as is tradition. I liked Sunset by In My Head. You Are My World by Agneta. What was the other one? Riga Reggae. I like them as well. Stop the Wars. That was a good one. But in the final, I liked Ritvars. I liked Sudden Lights. I did like this one, but it wasn't my favourite. And yeah, when you're there, obviously all the songs grow on you anyway, because you see them live, and music is made to be performed live. So, you know, my opinions change on some songs, for the better or for the worse. So.
As it does here over these 2 weeks.
Exactly. So yeah, but I would say personally they were my favourites out of those. So yeah.
I went to Latvia the year that Aminata
Well,
won.
as well.
You knew it. And I like the song there.
Which one's Latvia and which one's Lithuania?
Latvia's Aminata. Riga. I went to the Riga.
That's
Beaver.
Riga, yeah.
That's Latvia.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I got it right.
Well done. You got it wrong in your interview with Ieva, though, didn't you? We had an interview with Ieva from Lithuania in London, and you, you confused it with Latvia, I think, didn't you?
Did you hear
Yeah.
how badly I misspoke yesterday? Did you hear it?
No. Why? What did you?
I was seconds from being beheaded by a common friend of ours.
Oh.
Oh. I dare not
When you
even
say
say
it.
it on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, the viewership will be like fuego.
Yeah, let's answer some of the questions.
Yes.
Latvia have had their first run through. I know we spoke over most of it, but hopefully you heard. Jürgen M1991 says, what is the most trickiest act for the crew to set up and camera work, would you say, this year? So far, it's been a lot of them that are tricky.
I think Belarus is one of them. Could be, but on the other hand, it
I'd
seems
say
so
there's some-
busy,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's very simple.
Who have they had real difficulties with? I'm just trying to think. Probably need to look at the list, but
Probably Russia is one of them.
we've not seen them set it up. I don't know how long it takes to
we
do
don't
it,
know that.
so. I'd like, because they don't really show as much, but I'd like to see how they set up Armenia, because it looks like such a big round prop to be able to do. So,
Armenia.
but yeah, no one
Love
really
that
in
song.
particular stands out as taking a long time to set up, but there are just a lot of props this year. So I think that's the problem, is that they're going to be exhausted in each 30-second slot.
Oh, hey Sean, Billy has a crush on you.
Does he? That's why he's so happy.
Well,
Okay. Well, treating me and keeping Keenan, alright? Do the ribs rotate to form a wave? Has anyone used this feature from Chet
had no
Channel?
clue- I had
I
no
don't
clue
think
what
they
that
do. No
means.
one's used it. If it happens, we'll let you know. If it is available, I'm not too sure, but it's not happened yet. You said you were in Latvia to watch the final. Do you think Laura deserved to
That
represent
one I
Latvia?
had.
I felt like, I
sure.
felt like when I was there, when you watched all the performances, you could tell she was going to win. You have a hunch, don't you? You have a feeling about certain songs.
I wasn't rooting for Aminata. Oh. I did when she won.
Yeah.
After her win, I could see why. But there was another
I wanted.
song.
I liked Aminata. I think she was probably Latvia's best choice. But I liked. What was the other band?
There was
What was the-
Electrofolk.
That's the one. I really liked
Electrofolk,
them.
yeah.
I think they deserved to win. I thought they did
Ooh.
really well.
I really like that song. I've forgotten the artist's
Yeah.
name. Nebula. It was
Oh,
very
Nefeli
like,
Bata.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Close enough. Yeah.
Close enough. Oh, I meant the track. The name of the track. Wasn't it Nebula?
They was Nefeli Bata.
Okay.
I can't remember her
yeah,
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been in it a couple of times actually. Yeah.
And Minta was her name. Minta.
Munta, yeah.
Yeah.
Wheel's personal channel, it did influence some national final songs. Look at S. Amoeba and Supernova, which was special, by the way. I did like that one. And Ast Montad and Adal. How was Hungary?
Brilliant. Ready for the final.
Rocking,
Ready for the
powerful,
final.
fiery, fuego.
Fuego, yeah.
Let's have a quick look.
It must be the word of this year.
Yeah. Oh, we've scrolled down. Supernova,
Supernova
2015 was
was
amazing. Oh, Sean, drag him. Stupid British. Oh, I thought that was about me then. That's stupid British. Who was your favourite from Iceland's national final? Did you follow it?
From Iceland's national final. Nah, I
didn't follow it, so I can't answer
I didn't
that.
follow it closely enough to no, not closely enough. No. Minta, yeah, was it?
Yeah, Monta. What was your favourite song from Destination Eurovision? That was the French national final. Did you follow that?
I did follow it a bit, but you know the thing is, I was sucked in. Can you say that? No, this came wrong. I was so overwhelmed by Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
can I do that from
Melody
this side?
Festivalen.
Oh.
I was actually because usually I go to at least one semi-final and then I go to the final. I was very, very busy with Dansk Melodi Grand Prix due to me being a judge.
Well, you were sort of contracted
So
to do it, yeah.
I had to, this year I really had to focus on what I do worst,
Yeah.
being focused.
So yeah, I would say probably Rev de Gaman was my favourite as a song. Obviously the performance wasn't as strong. I liked Mamma Mia, Luca. It's like I think it had a bit of Italian in the song as well. It was just like a sort of summery pop type song. Okay, Ukao was good as well. She was ferocious.
I saw quite a few
Emiliana.
run-throughs, and they were, I think, for a change, they actually had a decent show. Not a decent show, but they had a decent run with several shows, many performers, and not just like one, we're choosing you.
It was a bit of an experiment this year, but I think it really paid off, didn't it?
It paid off.
They did very well.
It paid off. And I'm happy with the winner.
I'm from the future. Ukraine won public vote in grand final, but it wasn't enough to pass the leader, Estonia. Ah, interesting and bold prediction. Friendly reminder that Just Fine would have been the best entry in 2018. Yes, Matthias. He was there with me, actually. Gold Digger was Rod. Battle Line was Skinny. Jaina 4K, you are doing great work, guys. Really thank you for your answers. When I will have money next week, I will support you guys. Oh, it really means the world to us. Thank you so much. You don't feel like you have to, but you know we do this for the love of it. But it does cost a lot of money as well. So if you do feel at all, if you're ever so graciously inclined, then we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, people think that we're getting paid for this.
No.
And we pay everything else.
We do this out of the joy for the contest.
Yeah.
Bob Matt, Janet Terzi gave an interview and said that none of the pyros and fires work because of technical problems, and that she was promised that they will work on Monday. See, the problem I'm having with Greece is that after both rehearsals we've heard similar things like this, and I just worry, what if we get to Monday and it's still not the case? Is it just are they excuses from the delegation, or this is the thing? I hope you're right, and I hope there is something there because it does need it, but you know,
I
it's
like
just
the song from Eva.
Yeah.
From France.
Okay,
Latvia,
we're getting another
second
run through.
Second rehearsal, second song.
Do you think it's possible that Australia will get 0 points from televoting? No chance.
No.
People will like that.
People like, yeah.
My favourite song in Eurovision, you decide, Matthew Andrews, was obviously Legends, like pretty much the majority of people, but we could all tell the performance wasn't quite good enough, which is a shame, but it was the most promising one. Just see if anything changes in this run through for Latvia. Oh, and I saw someone asking where Matt is. He's in the arena. I know he works hard, but he does deserve a break every now and then, so he's gone into the arena just to enjoy a couple of performances and see the stage. So we've taken over for a little while, but he will be back. Don't worry, you're not alone. It looks a bit like Aminata's performance in a way, the backdrop.
I had the same. I just had the same thought.
Yeah.
It's very red, but it's. I like the feeling of the song. It's been a song that I haven't listened to that much because it was one of my skip songs. But after seeing her perform on stage, after seeing the live performance, I'm all on Team Laura.
It's something you have to watch live,
Yes.
definitely. Little Ditty asks, what's your favourite Bulgarian entry? I'd have to say 2008, but Bulgaria is such a good Eurovision country.
They are good. They're consistently good.
Yeah, I liked Lorraine. I liked DJ Take Me Away.
Yes, DJ Take Me Away.
I even liked, is it Illusion, 2009?
Yeah, Illusion. Yeah.
I even like that in a
Yeah.
way. Just trying to think what else they had. Love Unlimited, of course.
Love
Iconic.
Yeah, you love the bangers.
Such an iconic performance. Oh, Chris, you trimmed your beard. Someone's noticed.
Someone's noticed.
Had a little stop off at a Portuguese hairdressers this morning.
It does nothing good.
Jerome Cheminard, I have a crush for the left guy. I think that's you. I'm going to assume it's you.
It must be you.
No, it must be you.
It must.
You're
be
on the
you.
left of the screen. It must be you. You've got fans.
Jerome?
Yeah. Where is he?
He's down there.
There. Give him
Well,
a nod.
I'm single and ready to mingle. Oh God. Shall I be really cheeky now
What?
and ask what they think of the Danish song?
What, the people in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, can
Is
do.
it
What-
okay?
Yeah, Denmark. Chris wants to know what you think of Denmark. If
I'm just being
you have
curious.
any
Just being curious.
opinions. Oh God, Bulgaria 26, of course, 16, 17. A massive. I don't know why I'm thinking of Bulgaria of old and not even considering like this new Super Bulgaria that we've got. Yeah,
Yeah, Queen Poli.
Polijanova. 2016 is still an absolute banger.
Oh yeah. Trena Park missed it. Ooh. Oh,
Trailer Park was like my second favourite last year, so I was
was
devastated when they finished last. Just shows my taste, really. Oh, nothing's typing.
Oh.
So we've had 2 runs through Latvia. The only thing I'd say is that she does flick her hair probably a little bit too much.
And people noticed.
Yeah,
And then she's like, oh,
yeah.
Denmark is cool, but just cool. Denmark is great.
Well, Denmark is amazing. It's not very good. It's best Danish entry since 2013. Wow, that's big praise.
Did any of you have other favorites in the Danish national final than Rasmussen?
Love Denmark, it's epic. It's flying high into the final. The stomping part is epic. Rasmussen wasn't the best song. Riot was better.
Okay, yeah. Well, you got me to blame for Rasmussen if you like it, and you'll have me to blame if you don't like it.
Feeble's personal channel. This is a weird one, but your opinion on Estonia 2016. Which one was 2016?
Oh, of course.
Oh, Play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved Play.
I liked it, but it was just kind of there for me. It wasn't really like it wasn't special.
Really?
It was okay. I was okay. It was more good than okay, but it wasn't really like.
People thought I was
Anything
lying
exciting.
in 2016 when we were in Stockholm. People thought I was lying. I've just been to Estonia and I bought his album and I bought the single Play, and
Does have some good songs as an artist.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I really liked Estonia 2016. I think it was a bit of a he was very sleek. It was a bit like it was almost like James Bond.
Yeah.
I love the staging. I love the show.
Stella Seacow says Denmark is amazing this year. Still can't believe it's a mellow reject. Bjorkman must be upset. Do you see Gasper Zavrchnik? I'm sorry, I've probably butchered your name. Do you see Slovenian qualifying? I'd have to say yes.
Yeah,
It's a risky, I think, prediction from me, but I'd say yes.
I could see it too.
So-
I couldn't see it before coming to Lisbon, but coming here, I so see it qualifying now. I really do.
It is a banger.
It is a
It is an
banger.
absolute banger.
Holder fast i ingenting would have put them in the top 10. I
Holder
would have
fast i
preferred that they
ingenting.
send a song in Danish. Aaron, by God. Yeah, it would have been lovely with having a song in Danish. I totally agree.
When was the last Danish song? Years ago.
Years and years and years ago. Because the trouble is, we have a strange concept that if a song sung in Danish wins, they translate it. Duh.
Yeah.
I feel a bit like.
When was the last one to win in
Betrayed.
Danish and then be translated then? Has it happened recently?
Fly on the wings of love.
Oh, was it that one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was original in Danish. I wasn't too keen on them, and now I love LOVE, the Olsen Brothers. I'm obsessed with the Olsen Brothers. They live inside of me, and I met them, and I was like, "You're my heroes." And Karui was amazing in Denmark. Karui was amazing in Denmark. Stella Seacow, I agree.
Was that your
do
favourite, was it?
I think that maybe the song was lacking something, but my God, her performance, Karui. And also, I could see Denmark qualify. I could see Denmark qualify. And let me just say, I'm happy we're in.
Oh wow, Sudo a lot. Oh, thank you so much. I really love your work and we're watching all of your streams. That's so generous. Thank you so much. I have a question. Do you know if there is a way to make presents reach delegations? That's
It's
a
easy.
good question.
It's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Presents?
Well, go right ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
Explain.
Well, the thing is that the delegations are, of course, also here in the house. We have the arena, then we are in a separate building, which is the press center, and next to the press center we have a press conference room like with meet and greets, and next to there we have the interview rooms, and they do a lot of press. Both at the meet and greet, they do it. They're coming over here, and plus, they're everywhere. And some of the delegations, we know them as well. They come over to our table and say hi. And actually, some of the ones here from the press center has also had presents and given to the delegations. Say, for several reasons, they say, "Oh, this song really," and here I have a present for you. And they do take it on board, and they get very happy.
Yeah.
They really get very happy when you support and come over and say, "Wow, your song."
Absolutely, yeah. Do you think the juries will butcher Israel's toy? Hidalgo Armadillo. Of course, a great name.
Oof. Yeah. I don't
think it'll be that bad.
I think she'll be like 1997 was last Danish entry in Danish. Thank you. I must say I was not a fan of Eurovision, of Dance Melodi Grand Prix in the 90s. I'm replying to two questions in one.
That's okay.
Sorry. Israel.
Yeah.
Israel. I think that she is someone. The thing is, if Toy wins, I will be happy for them, and it will be a deserved winner. If Toy wins, it will be a scandal, because to me.
Wait, so if it wins, it will be deserved, and if it wins, it will be a scandal?
Yes. Due to the fact that, in my opinion, I love Israel, I love the song, I love Netta, I love everything about her now. But the trouble with this song as a winner, to me, is it's not a song that will unite people. It's not a song that will unite people. It's a song that will divide people. So it's.
Would you not think the message behind the song will unite people? The whole Me Too movement.
I think some people
like
would be a bit put off by saying it's not a song. But again, I love this song a lot. But I just think that it's a song that will divide the jury votes. It will also divide the televotes. So.
Well, there you go. It's an interesting one. I don't think they'll crucify it as much as people think,
Nah.
but there we go. They do vote for fun songs. They're
probably-
not all like 80 years old and sit there and
Like
just
me.
like the ballads and
Like me.
things like
Like
that. Which country do you think would be the biggest shock for non-qualify, like Finland and Estonia last year? From Stefan. God, very good question.
I would say if Estonia does not qualify this year, it will be.
Oh, that'd be a travesty.
That
They
would
have
be
to
a
go
shock. But
through.
we will have some shockers if Cyprus does not qualify.
I saw Estonia not qualifying. I can't speak. I saw Estonia not qualifying last year. Saw that coming because I just didn't think that Koitum and Laura. I don't think they had chemistry, really. Not believable chemistry. Anyway, they had like stage chemistry, but it wasn't. You didn't believe in the song, and they just kind of, when they looked at each other, it's just kind of like these two aren't into this as much as they should be to make this believable. And I think people saw that. How much is a dinner in Lisbon? It varies.
But let's look at the rest. John,
I'd like to pay your tomorrow dinner, please. I really appreciate your work and trust your judgment. Oh, thank you so much. Is that for one person or for
Can he
for
have a
6?
date?
I don't know. It's like, honestly, I won't give you a figure because then I don't want to force anyone to donate anything. So,
but I would say around €8. We have been eating pretty decent for around €8.
yeah, but honestly,
For a decent meal.
you don't have to donate. But if you do, it's honestly so appreciated, and you don't know how much it means to us. So thank you for even considering it. Do you think that Surrey can surpass Lucy's 15th place? No. I'll just give it a simple answer of no, unfortunately, because we've got to go through a few more. How are Latvia doing in this run through, would you say?
I love it. I love it, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. I'm talking to you. Yeah, Tinnaput die. A CD loin as well.
Yeah.
Na 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 na. Shame on you. Yeah, that was weird.
Billy asks, do you know if the American commentators are going to Lisbon or are they staying in Murica? I don't know. I'd imagine they probably stay in America, yeah. So,
we had those Danish translations of songs. Also,
yeah.
with the CD loin. I liked him. The CD loin, Thomas Tordersen. I liked him a lot. We made an interview with him as well in recent years, and he's super nice. I really like him, and that's just something. Yeah, very. He's making new music at the moment. Very good.
Okay. Are the juries going to like Fuego from Nikos? I'm guessing he's either Greek or Cypriot himself. Now, here's the thing. The juries are going to be the issue with Fuego because I do feel like it's going to be a televote smash. But it is whether the juries will go for it quite as much. Because I know juries aren't exactly going to be negative about it, but they might just say it's not for me and then they'll just ignore it. So that's the only worry.
I guess that works.
The juries have like Eurovision artists and people who are into dance music. They've got DJs. They've got it's all kinds of people. It's not just people see juries and they think of Eurovision 1956 juries. Like they're not like that. They are just like music professionals and people like that who understand the music scene and the industry. They understand what's popular. So yeah, they've got a variety of what they like, and there's 5 jurors per country. So at least one person is probably going to really like it and rank it highly. So
and Estonia has to qualify this year. I mean,
God,
that would be a shock.
I would say that one of my few that have got a real shot at winning the whole thing. Just it's so impressive on stage.
It is
and on
impressive.
Screen. And I went into the arena to watch it the other day, and it was just like nearly deafening. But it was so good. The jury's gonna I've already answered that. And I said Estonian team that genres such as opera and rap usually doesn't do well at ESC. Also, what is going on with her dress? Copy paste of Sabina Babayeva and Aliona Moon. It is so much more than those 2 dresses. It is so much. Yeah.
And
if nothing else, the projection is stronger and brighter, and it's just so much more of a colourful performance. So.
And it doesn't matter. I don't see it as opera.
Oh wow, Pinga! Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. Elsker Danmark, Sikulferi I Kurben för sommar, Hilsen från Norge.
What does it say?
That says Norway.
Yeah, but what does this?
Something from Norway.
I love Denmark.
I love Denmark.
Yeah.
Something Copenhagen.
Bicycle holiday in Copenhagen.
Oh, you like
every
to
summer.
ride? Oh, I ride my bike there every summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
love from Norway or something like that.
And
Hello from Norway.
that's how you write a song. we have been making quite a few jokes.
Yeah.
That's how you do good camera work.
Oh, John, thank you so much. Honestly, it really does mean a lot to us. Yeah, wow, I'm speechless. Yeah, thank you so much. Really, I'm sure we'll get an extra chicken nugget or 2
but actually,
later on.
John, he said that he was going to do it next week when he got paid. So I mean,
Yeah.
wow, that's
Obviously, he was expecting us to say €50 a meal or something like that.
no, it's not expensive
Yeah,
here.
nice
It's
answer,
not
Sean.
expensive.
Thanks. I'm Greek. What do you think the juries are going to think about Estonia's song? The juries are going to love Estonia.
Yeah, you see,
will.
I could see her as a jury favorite as well.
I'd say it was a jury winner.
Yeah,
At least.
I was seated in Denmark with some musicians and said if they. I was asking, have you heard these songs? And when I put on Estonia, every one of them were like, whoa. And 2 of them who are singers themselves were just like, she's
Which makes it look so effortless as well.
And it isn't.
Yeah, oh no. So Sweden are just setting up on stage now. They're getting the lighting rig together. So we'll have Benjamin's first of the second rehearsals coming up shortly. And obviously we'll let you listen to that and describe if anything changes, because I'm sure you understand by now what it looks like.
There's a funny one up here, from Mohair at ESC United. Hello, Do you think everyone is underestimating Sweden? It performed very solidly with the Melfest jury, in Euro jury, and with fan polls. Thoughts, babes? Well, Fernando and me, we were in Stockholm, witnessing the whole victory of Benjamin.
I think it'll be top 10, but I don't think it'll be...
No, but what do you... what do you think of
After
the?
the second rehearsal where you...
Yeah, it was a landslide victory. Do you think people are underestimating?
Sweden?
Yeah. Do you think people are underestimating?
But I
A
couldn't
little
see.
bit, yeah. I think it's just
What have you been up to?
because it's not a big sort of hard-hitting song. I think it's gone under the radar a little bit, but it's this could be in the charts. This could be on airplay all over Europe, So you never know. It'd probably be like the customary another fifth place,
But
third in a row or something like that. I don't think it'll win.
Say that, 'cause
Don't get me wrong, because I think there are just more special performances out there, and I would actually be quite disappointed if it did win. But I think it deserves a respectable placing because it is a good song and it's enjoyable. It's just and I thought he did really well last year as well. Good Loving. I thought that was I was quite addicted to that song. I thought it was really good.
I must say that with Benjamin, what impresses me about him is he's 20 years old. And I think people keep forgetting that. He's 20 years old. He writes everything himself. He produces everything himself.
I can't believe he's younger than me.
Yeah, he is. He is.
me
I mean,
feel-
when he was 19, he was in the final as well in Sweden last year at Melody Festival, and we met him.
So what
and-
year was he born? 98?
Ah, God,
Or 97 maybe.
could be, but anyway, with Sweden is that you have to remember with him. When I was talking with him about staging, and he said, "Well, I do it all. It's me. What you see on stage. I was the one who came up with the ideas, and what I wanted with my song. That is, everything is my work. He is not a puppet on a string that has been put in, given a song." When I said, "Well, when you're in the studio recording your songs," and he was like, "What are you talking about? I never record anything else but my own songs."
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. And I said to him, "Is there anything you're not good at?" He was like, "No." And he
He's
said,
confident.
Yeah, I mean, when he said,
I have Georgia in my top 5.
"If there's something I'm not good at, I'll find out how to do it, and then I'll do it." So, I mean, he can model, he can sing, he can dance, he can write things, he produces it. He's got the whole package.
Yeah.
So to me, if Sweden would
He could
win,
go far in his career if he has
Yeah.
that attitude. Absolutely.
if he wins with Sweden, I would be extremely personally happy for him because I think, wow, this is great.
My number one.
But
It's-
just not for Sweden because
but-
they're taking it too far.
they're taking it too far.
Yeah.
Sweden would be so expensive
The new
to go
island,
back to.
yeah. Right, okay. What Marta says, what are Italy's chances after seeing the rehearsals in your opinion? Were you here for Italy yesterday? You were, weren't you? What did you think? Well, we had reactions in a video yesterday, so if you've not checked that out yet, it is on the what's the word, the channel on the TVSC United, which you're currently watching. So don't leave just yet, but it is on there. But what did you think of Italy?
Italy is also a bit underestimated. I think to me first it was like, oh, two men standing screaming a lyric out. But when I then read the lyrics, I was like, holy cow, this has to be the best lyric of the year.
It's grown on me as a
I
song.
must say it's a grower, but the thing is, mostly people will watch it for the first time. I'm super impressed. I am super impressed that they really have put so many themes into one song. They talk about and I really love it. I do.
So,
I think they could go far. They could actually go very far.
So let's see what other questions we've got. Just remember, if you do want to ask a question, it helps us if you put at ESC United so it can highlight it for us.
This was easy. Someone was asking, how old are you, Sean?
23. Had to think then. 23. Imagine Graham Norton hosting Eurovision. I think he'd be a great host. I think him and Mel Gedroich would probably be the hosts if we won in Cardiff. But we don't have to worry about that just yet, so that's fine. Ukraine's artist is also 20 years old and did everything by himself as well. His team is made of his teenage friend.
I love that. And I think
Again,
that,
he's another promising, because I know I remember when we were in Kiev last year, there was a lot of adverts for his shows, and I remember going to them all and it said, oh, Melovin and everything like that is all over the place. So, he's got a bright career ahead of him himself. It's just that the problem is that in a market like Ukraine, you don't have as many open doors as a market like Sweden. So it's about breaking through. But if Ukraine ended up winning Eurovision this year, firstly, I'd be pleased because we could be very pleased to go back. But, yeah. So we're going to get a run for Sweden now then.
If I have it confirmed, I come here and tell you.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Eurotrash XO says Surrey staging is fabulous on camera. I saw it on camera yesterday, and there were some parts of it that were really nice, but I think the whole package it needs a little bit of work. There's something there, but it's just getting it ready. So.
But 2018 is a strong year. We have many great songs, great performers. I don't think we have a bad song. There's not a song this year I actually really dislike. Well, there is. There's one.
That is like objectively terrible or anything. No. But
I don't like the song from Norway, but as much as I don't like the Norwegian song, I love the performance. I absolutely love the performance.
Just to point out to anyone who didn't see the first rehearsal, he doesn't wear his jacket half off anymore, and it's like a shiny sort of PVC kind of jacket by the looks of it, rather than the one he had in the national final. But much of the camera angles are the same, the style, the dance, the lights. I mean, Swedish artists, they already turn up to Eurovision having been ready, don't they?
Yeah.
They turn up and say, okay, when's the semi-final? Let's go.
Do you think it's like a Robin Bengtsson version 2? It does have
It's a different type of song. It's a different type of song.
And the staging?
I prefer the staging. I thought the treadmills last year was just a little bit cheap as a gimmick, whereas this just works quite well for the mood of the song. You know?
It also seems a bit like Mons winning, with they've really gone all in on staging.
They do every year, apart from 2016 when they didn't really have to, but they still had a unique staging. Sweden know how to stage an entry. That's what it comes down to. As much as I say that I don't like why are you smiling at me like that?
See it?
What? Oh. I'm guessing I'm going to have to keep scrolling then. Yeah, there are so many Eurovision artists who would be global superstars if they're from other countries. Whoever this is, oh my god, laser pew pew pew. At ESC United, you both suck. Matt is the best, he is the god. Sincerely, Matt. Sitting across the table.
It's me saying that.
I hope you enjoyed the arena.
The arena misses you.
Yeah. So yeah, Matt is here,
Was
but
it your
he's
first
behind
time
the...
at the arena?
Matt,
What?
was it your first time in the arena?
Yeah, it was my
Yeah.
first time
Did
in
you
the
enjoy it?
It's fun. It's really good sound.
Yeah.
By the
It's
way,
bigger than...
Did you notice that the backup singers where they are? Did you ever share that? They're like left.
No,
to the
I
stage.
didn't find them.
So I was standing on the side. They're left to the stage. Like you can actually see them if you're in the arena. On the left side is kind of.
I remember
back on
in
the stage.
Stockholm it was like that, wasn't it? They had a separate platform.
Yes.
You know where they did the joke about, final countdown in Europe? That's where they stood,
They're like
wasn't
to the
it?
left of the stage.
Yeah.
Like, you mean left if you stand in front of
Yeah.
them.
Don't answer questions like that.
No. But it's just when people write Sean.
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 I'm afraid that Marietta Loreen won't participate anymore at Melody Festival. I don't think Loreen should. I think she's proved her point by now anyway. She came back because she had a message to send. I don't think she needed to win.
We talked about it as well the other day. Will people who return after...
Sweden serve an incredible revolutionary staging with these horizontal beams of lights.
Sorry.
No, ESC party artists are not allowed to have auto-tune on Eurovision. Not for the whole song anyway, but for certain elements you can have what's the word? You can have vocal enhancements or changes, like Frank has got this year with the megaphone type sound when in a spoken word. How would you react if Israel didn't qualify from the first semi-final? Shock, stunned, and then as press, we've just kind of gotten used to it for over the years, so we just have to crack on and just get ready for the next semi-final. We had it with Norma John last year.
Yeah, Norma John was a shocker.
That was a major shock.
And Estonia was to many a shock as well. There was another country I kept thinking of. That was a real shocker not qualifying.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
With Estonia?
Not, it wasn't
Macedonia.
Estonia. There was some more. We had a few shocks.
Yeah. It was a strange year last year,
Yeah.
the results.
Super strange.
Oh, what's this one?
But what we also have to remember is that every country of these participating countries do have fans in all countries as well.
I didn't realise that every country, when they apply to join that year's Eurovision, have to submit how they would host if they won. I didn't realise that was a requirement.
Oh God, yeah.
So
yeah.
whenever they like apply to join, like to enter that year's Eurovision, I didn't realise. That'd be interesting to see what the plans would be if you were able to. I know it's top secret information, but to get hold of that. Has the lad on the left had a beard trim, or is it a brand new person?
Well, I'm here.
It's a brand new
me.
person. They've shaved the bear.
It's me.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, it's me. There was another one who wrote something. Who would win a dance you off competition on the team? It would probably be
You.
Sean
No, you.
and me.
It'd be you. It would definitely be you. Just put on Ace Wilder, don't worry, and just let him fly.
Yeah, Ace Wilder. Actually, a question from Matt, our boss, who's at the table. There will be Eurovision Zumba on Tuesday. Zumba.
Where?
Do you remember from last year?
Do you remember?
Yes. Oh, you went.
Yeah, I went. Shall we do it? Shall we
That
do
was
it?
so funny. Yeah, I'm telling
What
you
time
to
is
go.
it?
I'll find out. I'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just it's just because we talked about dancing. I just remembered Zumba.
Yeah.
Is it still on YouTube?
If you scroll, no, I think it was Facebook. If you scroll back onto our Facebook page, back to Kiev 2017, ESC United it's called, you can see, I think it was an old live video, you can see Christian here doing very enthusiastic Eurovision Zumba, and it is honestly one of the best videos I've ever seen in my entire life, and I feel like it deserves more recognition. So please, if we find it, we will share a link, but please, are you able to take a look, see if you could find that? It would be helpful. If we find it, we'll share it, but honestly, go and take a look, and we'll hopefully have something similar this year.
Another American on our team last year, he's like, he writes me every now and then, and he's like, oh, I was in such a bad mood, and I felt a bit down, and I just looked at that video, and it makes me happy. So I'm glad.
I just love it because there's so many there's like Ukrainians and other people just doing it behind you normally, and you are just so into it compared to them. It's so funny.
And I'm so bad at following the rules.
He is from Denmark. He is an English lad.
Yeah, he's a Brit.
He just sounds like one.
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. I do not sound British.
Should we take ESC Panikin?
Yeah. How would you react if San Marino should qualify to the final and then be the actual winner in both jury and televotes?
I would be super happy.
If San Marino won,
Yeah.
oh, I'd be over the moon for them. But
I love the lyrics.
I'd be absolutely stunned.
Yeah.
I really would.
Stunned.
I'd be stunned. Or sunned, because I can't say my T's.
No, stunned. I would be stunned. I would actually, you know what? I would love San Marino to go in, make a killer performance, come to the final, and win it. I
wonder what the robot would say. Just like, please vote for us on the sign, please.
Yeah, I would really.
Oh,
love
is it
those.
frozen?
I would love.
If it freezes, then yeah, it's nothing to do with us, unfortunately. It's just the internet. So
we will be back.
Yeah, it just bear with us. Please don't go anywhere. It should come back. Do you need to do anything here, Matt? Then?
I'm doing stuff on my iPad right
But
now.
it's frozen. Do I just keep going? Or?
Audio's still good.
Yeah,
Right.
keep going. It's probably gonna.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just sometimes the internet dips out in here. There's a lot more people that have. Feels like everyone's turned up today all of a sudden, so that's why it's noisier and busier. So, yeah, just bear with us. We are still here.
But
It's just become a radio show for now, unfortunately. Chris's frozen expression is me at Australia qualifying. Yeah. Don't
We hear
go.
you. Yeah. But I would love
Please
San
don't say
Marino.
goodbye.
I would love San Marino to. I would love San Marino to win. I would really love San Marino to win. They would be over the moon. Do you remember the reaction in the press room after Valentina actually qualified?
No, because I wasn't there that year. I wish I was.
But everyone.
I remember. Matt, check Facebook. I remember.
Check Facebook what?
Messenger. I remember watching it at home though.
Yeah.
And I was with people who weren't really Eurovision fans, but even they celebrated quite hard.
Yeah.
I think they just understood that San Marino don't really do much internationally like that. So I think
People
they
went
very
crazy.
Yeah.
And then also.
It's such an iconic video.
Yeah.
Isn't it? San Marino.
Yeah. San Marino. And then also.
Because you can see, is it Piluas, the guy who's in Game of Thrones now? You can see him just have a little smirk on his face. He's about to say, it's like, oh, I know this is going to be big.
Yeah, but
he's like, can I take this one?
And also, I like that they then asked the girl from Ukraine, Maria Yaremchuk.
Maria Yaremchuk.
Yeah. They asked her, oh, what are you thinking right now for qualifying? And she was just like, well, I'm just happy for San Marino, because she was just looking out in the crowd and they went there, San Marino, they were crazy.
Yeah.
And actually, just to say the last thing about Copenhagen in this round, also we had another fun video with the Yes United, where we're walking and talking, and then someone is saying, oh, Copenhagen is so safe, and then you just hear like wheels from a car, and it's like, oh my god, are you okay? You can see the camera.
Is it? I don't know if the screen's working. No, it's frozen here as well.
But hey,
Yeah, sorry about
keep
this.
rolling.
It's something to do with the internet connection. I
Yeah.
think it's not.
Which country
It's
has
not
the
our
best?
fault, I'm afraid.
I have to ask you this: which country has the best chorus in Europe? Oh, European Union.
European.
Sure.
Oh, Europe Union. Which country has the best chorus? Well, what's the catchiest song this year? Fuego's pretty catchy.
But the most catchy chorus. Lie to Me is up there.
No, not for me. Oh, I always get Norway stuck in my head, irritatingly.
Oh God, yeah.
It's got to be Norway,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
unfortunately. Billy to represent Portugal next year. Billy's actually from Spain, so he could represent Spain and be straight in the final. So, Matt.
So
Still frozen. Do we need to do anything?
and Malta's chorus. Yeah. Sticks and stones.
Right, we're just going to get our technical support, by which I mean Matt, to come and take a look at the stream, so hopefully it'll be sorted soon.
Montenegro is beautiful. Montenegro is so beautiful.
As a
We love
country,
Balkan.
or?
I guess the song. I've never been to Montenegro.
Oh, the camera got disconnected. It was probably got touched. If you touch this, then it probably got frozen. We would have to stop everything now.
Okay.
So, hang on.
But it'll be the same link, won't it?
No, don't. Just
Okay.
keep talking and see if it's.
Oh!
I'm so sorry.
Ouch!
I know.
I am scared no more.
Right, we're back, I think. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of problem with the camera. I had to restart, but we're here. Thank you for not going anywhere.
Back on cam. You're moving again.
That white kid cat here.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't mean to like that. I was just like amazed.
Oh, Billy's gone again.
Oh God.
Billy's drunk.
I have not met. Yes, it works. Have you met Netta? Nope. Not yet.
I haven't personally said hello to her, but I've sort of seen her. And,
Yeah, you saw her,
met
yeah.
her, and Amsterdam. it's not gone again, has it? God,
No, it's just a
no.
blooper.
Just the internet.
Yeah.
I did some on the floor.
Yeah, Matt fixes everything.
Yeah, Matt fixes internet connection and seconds later knocks Billy down and kicks Sean. Well, we pay a price. We pay a price for these things, you know. Does Billy have a pass for the arena? He doesn't, unfortunately, no. But I think some of his cousins will be in the arena, so we'll keep an eye out for them.
And Stefan is asking, do you think Finland is still a borderline qualifier?
No, I think Finland will be pretty comfortable in the final. There's big applause in the arena for Sweden.
I wouldn't say that Finland is a sure qualifier, but I don't see it not qualifying. Yeah, I don't see it not qualifying.
Yeah, strange. But then betting odds for qualifying are always strange anyway, because people would only put money on the ones that they think are very unlikely to qualify. Well, you know, something that's not quite as unlikely to qualify, but there's no point in putting money on, say, Israel qualifying, because you won't get anything back. That's the thing with odds, and especially with the qualifiers odds, is that people probably wouldn't get much money off of Finland. So they'll bet on something like, you know, Croatia or, I don't know, Ireland or something that has an outside chance, so that'll move up. It's a strange one with the qualifying odds. So.
It is.
But this is the thing with just the odds in general, is that you can read into it so far, but it is just people just putting money on what they think might do well. No one will really know until the votes are counted.
So, and staff is saying, will you come to Israel next year if Netta win?
Of course. I'd love to go to Israel next year.
We go to the moon if it wins.
Yeah. We go wherever Eurovision is being held.
Yeah, Sea of Tranquility 2020. Tranquility? Tranquility?
We go wherever the music takes us.
Have you met any Slovenes? If so, who was the nicest person all the years, not just this year? Jan.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. But if you're talking about Slovenian Eurovision artists, God, Mariah were really nice in 2015. I didn't really meet Manuela or Omar Naber, so I can't really comment, but Lea Sirk seems quite nice as well, so yeah.
She's super nice. Yeah, she's super nice.
Yeah, but I'd say Manuela, they were lovely actually. I think we did 2 interviews with them because one failed, so we went back in and did another interview, and they were just as lovely the second time. So yeah.
Oh, we were being asked here that we are welcome.
For
both of you are welcome.
Oh, to Israel. Oh, okay.
Hey, we'll come.
Oh, he sent it to me.
I've never been to Israel. Never. Yeah, Sweden's up again. Third take and second rehearsal.
This is the Eurovision Zumba.
And we also... Oh yeah, the Zumba.
Yeah.
Oh God. Did I really look like that? Oh, here again. Roxy
Oh my
Stark.
God.
Love you guys.
Roxy, thank you so much.
Thank you for your work. Please hug Benjamin when you see him. Haha.
Kisses from Russia. Thank you so much. That is so generous.
Well,
honestly.
Roxy,
It's so generous.
I do hug Benjamin a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm his dad. He's my son.
Son.
Son. He's my son.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
There was another one.
Do you think Eurovision will exist in 100 years?
Well, for damn sure, I will not. So
that's a good question. I think it probably will. It'll just be a bit different. By a bit different, I mean a lot different.
I don't see why it shouldn't keep existing. And
there'll be countries in Eurovision in 100 years that don't even exist yet. How strange is that?
And also, voter.
Yorkshire will probably be in Eurovision in 100
Yorkshire.
years. Yorkshire.
Wouter, that's it. Was asking us what we thought about Waylon's performance.
I don't get why it's getting such a negative rep
No.
online. I think it's quite It's a song with attitude,
And he's got attitude.
I think the crumping and everything like that, it does give it attitude. You know,
Yeah.
it's fierce and it's in your face, and you know, I don't. It's just a strange one.
All this-
People like Eurovision fans and press, they will nitpick on the strange things sometimes.
and
Honestly,
make a big drama out
you
of it.
don't need to worry too much about the Netherlands. It's a good performance.
No need
So-
to worry. He's good. I like
Yeah,
him. And I like the song.
you'll be welcome in sunny Malta.
Oh. Yeah. We saw Netta Toy version combined with La Forza. I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's amazing. Well,
Netta will win. Deal with it. Netta won't win. Sorry. Well, who to believe? Who to believe?
anything's possible.
Right. Who's next?
But-
It's Montenegro up next, right?
You know what?
Chris,
Yes?
can you talk to Devin real quick about something, and I'll take your spot.
Sure.
Just about Israel.
Okay.
Oh, it means I've got to move, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, we're getting Sweden again. I thought he was done.
Oh God, that was not a. This is not a very good shot of me. I better keep seated.
Right, I've got to do a tweet, so keep him entertained.
So no, I wasn't kicked out. We have Sweden still.
Sorry.
Oh no, and then we have Montenegro. It was just because we were also at the same time we were also looking at the Zumba. So someone found it. I actually been looking for it quite a few times on YouTube because I thought it was on YouTube, but it turned out it was actually on our Facebook page. There you go. It was a shame it wasn't. It was one of our most watched videos.
Yeah,
All the way?
if it was on YouTube, it would have had a couple of million
Oh,
by
God,
now,
oh,
probably.
God.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Oh.
I have checked.
And I like Amsterdam a lot. I do. Amsterdam is one of my favorite cities. Oh, I can stay with you for 2 weeks in Amsterdam. Thank you. Can we make it 15 days? Because that's actually how long we are.
Well, we need 16 days, don't we?
Oh,
Really?
16. I'm stretching it. I'm stretching it.
Well, 17, because I don't like to leave on the Sunday. Because
No, you don't like to leave
I'm
on
normally
the-
so tired.
As soon as possible, but I'd like.
So, well, we do have our website,
Yes.
and
Yes,
we're on Facebook.
we don't have as many people to obviously update it at the moment, but we do have a website, which is obviously the main way we do get the accreditation here. It's escunited.com. We have got reviews of the rehearsals and everything like that on there, as well as our interviews and everything like that. You know, the build up to the contest and the build up to national finals and things like that. And we're obviously hoping that in the summer we can do more work with it. So yeah, absolutely check us out on there. It really helps us as a website. So yeah,
And we're on Twitter as well.
we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. So yeah, all of those places. If you follow us, it's normally at ESC United. I think it's only here actually that isn't. But yeah, follow us there. It means the world to us, and it really helps us as a website to grow and to give you guys the content that you want to see. So obviously, as a website with the tagline, we are all about you as well. So if you have any suggestions for what you want to see and how we can improve, just let us know. You know, we're always open to suggestions. We always try. So yeah.
And also a bit fun was actually we had an interview with Valentina Moneta in Copenhagen, where we had like we handed her over a fan letter, and it was such a touching moment.
Oh, it was so sweet.
It was
really
it was really really sweet.
Yeah. I
I
forgot about that interview.
Yeah, it
So
is one of the best interviews. It
Yeah.
is one of the best interviews ever we made.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
Sweden is just about to dance off the stage
They've danced away
and then make Montenegro.
for the last one of this run through, and then after that we get a little half an hour break, and then we've got Slovenia and Ukraine, and then that's it for today. A little bit of a shorter day compared to yesterday. It was a very late one yesterday.
Oh, Patatanava, 1, 2, 3 is saying so many overrated songs this year.
Really?
I've been going since 2006.
It's such a strong year.
It's a strong year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say overrated. I think there are many good performers, great vocalists. Oh, I will tell Matt this.
If you need new people, I'm in. No, honestly, we're always looking for good new people. So if you think that you're someone who could really add to the team, if you could send, if you wanted to apply, send an email to us. It's info@escunited.com. Just let us know what you'd like to do with the team. We won't really be looking at anything, of course, until after Eurovision, because we're too busy to take a look. But no, in the summer is when we really take a look at things and how we can do better next year. So by all means, if you do want to join us, just send us through an email. It's info@escunited.com again, and yeah, we'll talk. So yeah. We'll be in touch.
And remember to follow us. Remember to comment, like, share.
Jose's here. He has arrived.
Is he here? Oh, that's good.
Oh.
He's at the village.
ESC United, have you seen any postcards yet? Well, we have, yes. We've seen a couple. I don't think we were meant to see them, but they have shown us a couple on the screen. I think the Portuguese press centre, people who run the press centre just forgot to turn the screens off. So, but we saw, I think it was Armenia, Albania and Belgium. And basically they all start out with the artist walking through a door in the middle of somewhere in Portugal, be it like a field or a street or a road or something like that. So,
can you please make my day?
Go on.
Say that word again. Couple.
Huh?
Can you say it again?
Couple.
Yeah.
Why?
We've seen a
couple.
You sound so.
Couple.
We've seen a couple.
We've seen a couple of them. Yeah.
I'm happy with any winner this year. There's not I can't say that there's a country I would not like to win. There are so many good songs. I would be crying if Norway wins, but that would be more of on a financial note.
Start saving now.
Europe, start saving now. I mean, I can see it. Jesus.
Yeah.
They're not playing. I mean,
thing is, Israel's just the same.
Oh.
It's all apart from Estonia, so.
Well, let's just say Eurovision is expensive.
It's going to have to be Estonia or Bulgaria next year, I think. Or Moldova.
Hungary were amazing. We saw an amazing... Hungary.
Hungary would be quite cheap.
Hungary were an amazing second rehearsal.
Right. We'll let you listen to this a little bit and describe it, but this is Montenegro. Vanja Radovanovic. Still wearing the same blue jacket as before.
Another blue staging, and a blue. There's something about him. He was super kind when we met him in London. He's such a nice person, but he's lacking a bit of star quality. You know, he's someone, if he would pass us here at the table, I wouldn't even...
He's just really down to earth, isn't he? Yeah.
I wouldn't even think, oh, there's Vanja from Montenegro.
It's just, hi, how are you doing? No, we personally had issues in the first rehearsal with his connection to the camera, and it does look like he's singing to the audience rather than the camera again this time, which is a bit of a shame on our part, because I think it would really make this performance to just look down the camera lens.
Do you know who said this? Snow Cold. I don't have fans, but I do have something to say.
No.
Who could that be? Who was that?
Do you remember, or?
No.
Oh, I don't know. If Norway wins, ESC will lose the credibility they've been building for the past decade.
Well, actually, you know what? As much as I dislike this song, when I saw him perform last night at the Eurovillage, then you know why he's here.
Yeah.
You know why he's here.
He knows how to write a song.
He knows how to make a show.
Yeah.
He knows how to please a crowd. Oh, Vanja said that. Oh, Vanja was the one who said, I don't have any fans, but I've got something to say.
Oh.
It's a bit like a Madonna quote, like, yeah. When he says, do you have something to say to your fans? Ah. Well, at least he's got one fan, and he knows it. He knows I'm a big fan. He knows I love Balkan ballads. I said to him, what's in the water in Montenegro? Tell me the secret. Where on earth do you get those powerful male vocals year after year? If you don't believe it, look up ESC United, London 2018, and Montenegro. We got an interview with him.
Staging's not really changed too much from the first rehearsal. And again, he always seems to be looking just past the camera rather than actually at it. But I think he is trying to connect a little bit more. Oh, he didn't go for the big note either.
Well, I wouldn't say. The thing is with Alexander Rybak, I think he has a stage personality, and then he has a personal personality.
Personality.
Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
And I think what you have to, where people are being mesmerized is actually, in my opinion, his eyes, his lips, his facial expression is selling that song. Because the song itself, meh.
Yeah.
But the performance is way up.
When are the Big Five in Portugal running orders? Well, Portugal have already got a draw of 8th in the final, and then the Big Five will select their half, I believe, tomorrow. It'll either be at their press conferences tomorrow after the second rehearsals, or it'll be on the red carpet, or the blue carpet, sorry. We don't know which, but it will be at some point tomorrow, I would imagine.
But we do love the Balkan ballads on our team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
There's always got to be one every year.
Yeah.
It'd be an absolute shame if not.
Yeah, My Sweat is one of my big favorites as well. Well, there's no need to trash Norway. I mean, it's just, apart from it being a very expensive country. Have you been to Bulgaria?
I have. I've been to Sofia. They've still got the Junior Eurovision dandelion thing that they had, the statue. It's still there. Well, it was there last year. I went just before Kiev.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a small city, but it's a nice city. I did enjoy it. There's a lot of sightseeing there. Yeah. Are you trying to remember if you've been?
Yeah, I guess it must have been Croatia I've been to. It's called Croatia now, I think. I went to Pula.
Bulgaria's not next to Croatia.
No. I was just trying to think, have I been in that region? Oh, I'm a bad traveler because I do travel a lot, but I always go to the same cities to visit friends. I love my friends who live.
Been to Bognor Regis?
I've been a lot to Bognor Regis.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go again next month, actually.
You're a Danish person who's been to Bognor Regis. It's quite exceptional, really. I've never been to Bognor Regis.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I even been to, what is that other place called? Well, in the middle of nowhere.
Which one?
Minehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea where
No
that
idea.
is. Yeah.
Another Butlins. So Harold Scat. Oh God, he was brilliant from Israel. Harold Scat. Israel has been selling also some amazing songs, amazing male vocals. Wow.
Dennis Zimmer said Skopje is a great city. Let's hope for Fire On.
Oh.
They have a chance. I have actually been to Skopje as well, and it is a beautiful city. It really is. I don't know. I was only there for like 24 hours on my trip, but I did some sightseeing. It's beautiful.
And we're both huge fans of
Macedonia's song this year. Oh God!
I mean, we talked about that at a very early stage. It was like, oh my God, this is so good. Have you heard this?
I would love it if they won. I'd be over the moon if they won, but I don't think it's likely. But I'd want them to qualify, at least. I want to see them in the final. I think it'd be a really good moment.
And I saw also a question if we have any Israeli friends. We do. We do have Israeli friends.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I mean, I don't care where people come from as long as they're nice.
Israelis are lovely. They really are.
Yeah. As long as they're nice.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you can't be loved by everyone.
The press will starve and sleep on the street if Oslo 2019 happens, basically.
I'll be homeless.
Yeah. Then again, we survived Stockholm for 2 weeks. That wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't too
But I
bad.
think Stockholm is cheaper.
Stockholm is
I think
cheaper.
Sweden's cheaper than Norway, isn't it?
We should come to Australia. I will actually come to Australia later this year.
Really? Where are you
But
going?
if Norway wins, I will cancel my vacation. I'm going to Melbourne
Melbourne?
later this year, yeah.
I live near Melbourne.
Everyone vote for San Marino in semi-final 1, says Felix. Well,
It's semi-final 1.
Semi 2.
I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah,
So, oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, semi-final.
Okay.
too, but
Okay. Everyone vote for San Marino and semi-final.
Everywhere is cheaper than Oslo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends if we go to Asiavision and they host it in Singapore or something. That'd be way more expensive.
Well, Kiev was cheap for you guys, and it was expensive
Kiev.
for me.
I love Kiev.
Okay.
Was it expensive?
For me? Yes.
Oh.
What was expensive?
Yeah.
Kiev was probably one of my most
yeah,
expensive
I
Eurovisions.
remember.
I lost my jacket. Oh, in
the
that jacket
passport
I had my
and- yeah.
passport.
But if you hadn't have done that,
If I hadn't, and
it would have been the
meant
cheapest one.
I remember that.
I could not go to my nephew's confirmation.
Yeah. Oh
I
god.
had to get a new flight. I had to get a new passport. Hey, but Kiev was amazing. I would love to return to Kiev.
Kiev was fantastic, and
Ukraine.
it was so cheap.
And
Just
so
seen someone
beautiful.
mention that it was like €8 for a beer in Oslo. I think it was about one
And a
max.
15-minute
€1.
was like 2 or 3 euros.
Oh, I lived like a king. I remember once I got an Uber back to my apartment all the way on the other side of Kiev. Just asked him to wait outside, went in, dropped my bag off, and then went back to Euro Club. So like across the city twice like that. It was just like, yeah, keep the meter running.
But it
Obviously,
was,
you live like a king. Well, it might be more expensive next time, but
and I love the food as well.
Oh.
The food was amazing.
it was great. And do you know the actual organisation of the contest was really good as well?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
Ukraine did a really good job.
It's not
I know they had
shaky,
help.
but they really got
I know they had help, but they did a really good job, and the press centre and everything they did for us was brilliant.
Well, you're just saying because they had beer. Don't lie.
No. I thought the actual press centre was nice.
And my first Eurovision
I like the
was-
fact that they had food that you could buy,
Yeah.
even if it wasn't free.
Yeah.
I mean, here they've got like an expensive restaurant, but yeah,
You have the mall right there.
So
true. But it's just it's effort to get around there, isn't it?
It's just
So- So Giovanni, he says that the British lad is 23 and Danish person. Okay, I'm not a lad, I'm just a person,
Yeah.
and I'm 54. Hey, if you think I'm 54, fine with me.
There you go.
I'm not an age racist, so it's fine.
Wow, you're that young?
It's called an age, it's not an
Oh,
age race.
An age racist.
Okay, say it again.
Ages.
Ageist. Okay.
An age racist.
Okay.
That should be the word now, though.
That should be the word.
That has to change.
Yeah, you're just a gender racist.
I don't like human beings.
Right, now we're getting a second run through of Montenegro. See if he connects more with it this time.
He connected very well with me. But I'm 54, so.
If you're 54, then you look spectacular.
They didn't tell me the first that they would take so much time to talk. They were like, oh, we need to talk to you like on Friday evening. And I was like, oh, it's like 10 minutes. And now they sent me a message. Tomorrow, so we don't know what's up. Let's talk about
That's a nice shot. Doing the mannequin challenge again.
It's a thing this year.
Oh, he's such a beautiful voice. It's so well composed. It's got all the ingredients, the drama, the build-up, all the ingredients of a pure Balkan ballad. I can't.
Billy is 100. We don't know how old Billy is. I couldn't find a date on him.
No.
I imagine he'd have to be quite young.
I'm actually thinking, how old am I? I keep forgetting.
83, aren't you?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Age doesn't matter. Country doesn't matter. Language doesn't matter.
Somewhere between 30 and
Only strippers matter.
yeah.
And enjoy.
What is it with you and strippers this
I
year?
don't know, it became a thing. I think that joke twice and they kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. Now we know why you keep leaving early. I have to be somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so John here is turning 40 on the 8th of May. Wow, what a great way to celebrate.
By watching some countries
Whoa,
flop.
is Vanya 35?
Is he? Wow. He looks a lot younger.
No, Gavi. Gavi? Yeah. It's Azerbaijan this year.
Matt and his fascination with strippers, who people have noticed. Yes, Fowler was 40 last year. That was a surprise. How old's Janet Terzi? Because we don't know much about her.
7.
She looks around that age, but
That was amazing. This was amazing. What a great performance.
you just love ballads, don't you? Balkan ballads.
Yeah, I love ballads. I don't know if Greece would be cheap. My first Eurovision was, now I'm revealing again my age, 2006 was my first Eurovision. Live, attending. Okay, Jana, she's 37. Wow.
Is she? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done your research.
I
Yeah.
remember looking at it, but I don't remember the exact age, but that was
Well, I think also age doesn't really matter. And I'm sorry, I was the one who highlighted Benjamin's that he's only 20. But I think also when people
But
are
that's
giving him,
just to show their experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for getting the point.
Yeah.
And also to show that when I'm also saying that he does everything himself, like the Ukrainian artist Melovin,
Melvin, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
it's simply to say they might be young, they still have a lot of talent, and it's not like just a puppet on a string. They actually work their butts off for this, and they work hard. So give
Every
them some,
artist at Eurovision works so hard.
everyone does. But
They have to be in so many places over the 2 weeks, and obviously the build up to the contest,
and
that's why it's such a shame when you meet the artists and you know them, when it's at the end of the semi-final, it's just 10 minutes of the most brutal 10 minutes of the evening, really, or the whole experience, because they work so hard for all of this, and it's just you're in, rest of you
out,
bugger off, yeah. So that's it's tough every year to watch it. Especially, it was tough before, as just watching at home as a fan. But when you're here and you actually know the artists and you meet them and you can understand what they go through, it's so much worse, because you feel for them on a real personal level.
And I would also say this: that you get into this post-Eurovision depression mood sometimes. But the thing is, it's also because you're here with the artist. You're here together as a group.
Yeah.
And this year also living together under the same roof.
Yeah.
You get very close. And Eleni is 31.
Who?
Eleni.
Oh, from Cyprus?
Yeah.
I didn't know. No, really? I thought she was like 25 or something like that. Oh, okay. Why don't you try to speak some Danish, Sean? Because I don't know any Danish. And it sounds difficult.
And Snow Cold is
How
asking.
about a Danish cover of Higher Ground?
He did it. Not a Danish cover, but he did like one verse.
Why didn't you?
The one who just left and waved here at the table. He knows it by heart.
Oh, right. Do you know any of? Do you know what? How do you be able to translate it, or?
It was actually a good translation. Something like. I can actually get that. I can get him to write us the chorus and
we'll sing it
sing
later.
it for
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Okay. We'll have that later for you. So you need to stay tuned to the later live stream. Ukraine haven't yet performed. No, so don't worry. Let's have a look. Ryback is ageless. Yes, he looks exactly the same as 2009. It's ridiculous. The guy on the left, is he Danish, Dutch, or an Icelander?
I can be anything.
An
you
Icelander.
want. I can have any gender you like. I can have any age
Generic
you like.
Viking.
Yeah, generic
Yeah.
Viking.
But he's from Denmark.
Yeah, I am. And again,
look around 25. I'm actually younger than that.
Your favorite winners are Dan
adult.
International, Loreen, and Brotherhood of Man. Good choices. Yeah, good choices.
Yeah, Sandra Kim was
She
13.
lied.
She was 13.
Yes, she lied.
Yeah. That was all those years ago, and she's only
Yeah.
like early 40s now,
Yeah.
isn't she? Yeah.
So that was actually also before we had Junior Eurovision. She
Yeah.
was a Junior Eurovision before.
Yeah.
One more run.
Would you rather a country that has never won before or a country who has won? I think it's always going to be a country who's never won. Because you want to see, like with Portugal, it was such a good moment because, you know, they'd never had that opportunity before, and everyone was just so relieved that Portugal finally got their chance to win the contest. So of course, you know, I mean, you look at Cyprus this year. If Cyprus won, I think they're the ones that are waiting longest now for either Cyprus or Malta. I think are the longest running without a win. So either of those winning would be fantastic at some point. Who's covering Slovenia and Ukraine? We haven't. Well, I guess Matt and someone else. So we haven't worked out who.
This one, so you guys can do your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Malta's the one that waited the longest. Israel 1989 contestant was 12. Wow.
Someone's writing about Melanie Renee. We actually do have something up with Melanie Renee, but I guess that was still on the Facebook page more likely.
Yeah.
If she, yeah, people would be interested. Very good interview with her last summer, made in France. She's super
I
lovely.
like that. That's
Yeah, it
good.
looks so. It's very beautiful.
Well, basically, the five of them stand like apart from each other on stage, and they all do Rising Up at the same time. It is looking a lot better now. But it's just that little extra with the camera work and connecting with. I guess he's trying to connect with the audience in the arena with this one.
But having said all this about the countries, I would still point out, it's when it comes at the end of the day, it still comes to the best song. May the best song win. And
Or the best performance, even.
Yeah.
I didn't sing the end there for some reason.
Probably his voice issues, people don't want to hear his voice as well.
I could see Lithuania having their first win soon. We were asked by someone. Yeah. I could see that happening.
I'm not sure.
Another one for the break, was that it?
What is that? It should just be it, but the sprung.
Space for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
The sprung whoever it was
Benny
on as
didn't mess
earlier,
up.
Poland.
He just didn't go for the high note ending.
Yeah.
And Jacko Bean 14 says that Cyprus and Moldova's biggest movers in the betting.
They have really, and both of them have really improved with their performances. Absolutely. We're just going to see. I think Montenegro are done, but we're just going to wait and see because there should be a break now. But it depends on whether the EB want to spring another surprise on us. In which case, obviously, we'll stay on and you can have the next rehearsals. But
But it happens the same
I would have thought they would have had a little break.
It's
Oh, wow.
yeah. Okay, Israel stay number 1 in the odds.
Yeah. Well, Israel are going to take some beating in the odds now because they are so. You know, the odds are so much lower than Norway and Estonia, so they will take some beating with that. But yeah,
Yeah, only 1 week until we know the winner.
yeah, that's insane.
Oof.
It's a week until Eurovision. It all comes around so quickly, doesn't it? I remember the first national finals coming out, and it just felt like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. good job we've got a World Cup this year, otherwise I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, this one is an easy one for you. John Lawn is asking my favorite party songs from ESC are Cliff Richard, Celebration, Rosa, Europe's Living a Celebration, and Verka Serdushka, Lascia Tumbai. Any favorite party songs, guys, please?
For Eurovision?
Yeah.
A Party Voice is a good
Yeah,
one.
Party
from this
Voice.
year.
Yeah.
Mainly like Eurovision songs.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Be My Valentine.
Oh God, yeah. Lobora.
Doredos this year.
Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant. God, there's so many.
The ones that have sort of emerged the last couple of years that are always playing Euro Club, Golden Boy,
Yeah.
Occidentali's Karma,
La 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 la.
yeah, La La Love,
Yeah.
Euphoria obviously.
Euphoria. Is a big one.
Yeah, so yeah, take your pick I guess on those ones. Well, the adverts have gone back on the screen I guess, so we will have a little bit of a break until Slovenia and Ukraine as the last two of the day.
It's out back like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we won't be too long. We'll be back on shortly, but we will move to a new stream.
Oh yeah, we're being asked here by Flavius97. Did you like Israel's last year's song Imri, I Feel Alive? Yeah.
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 It was a good song, yeah, but obviously the performance, I think, is at times was a little bit. But no,
Yeah.
Israel have been. I mean, you look at Netta this year. Israel have been building up to doing well
They have
for a
been
couple of
doing-
years now.
They're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
I also loved Made of Stars.
Yeah.
I really did love like that. But,
Well, it's 3 finals in a row, and it's looking like it's going to be a 4th. So, is it? Yeah.
but
Just
still,
checking my maths is correct. Yeah, 3 finals in a row.
But Imri was great. But I think vocally he was a bit weak.
Yeah.
But it was a great song. I loved it. As a
Yeah.
party banger, yeah. And Hovey was great, but he was from Cyprus last year. He was great. Am I the only one who thinks that Hovey sounded
I mean,
so much?
Hovig.
Yeah, Hovig.
Yeah.
Hovig. Sounded so much like Rag and Bone Man, human.
No, I think it's just because they came out around the same time.
But
and he
I
would just
think
link
every
the
time when I
Eurovision
heard
one to the other.
the start of Hovig, I thought, oh, it's Rag and Bone Man.
The rest
human.
of the song was so different though. So
Golden Boy is of course a big one.
yeah. The break,
Yeah.
we will be back in a couple of moments, but we just need to obviously break up the streams into the blocks. So we'll be back shortly. Matt will be covering the next 2 countries, or the last 2 countries for today, which are Slovenia and Ukraine. I'm not sure if one of us will join us, but we will be back
But
very
you'll be
shortly.
joining us.
If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. Subscribe button, I think, is somewhere down the bottom. So we really appreciate all the support from you guys. Obviously, we try to bring you as much as we can from the contest, and we'll be back very shortly. If you like and subscribe, we'll get notifications when we're back on. But we'll be sharing on Twitter and everything like that. So yeah. That's it for this one. We'll have to wrap it up, but we will see you shortly. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned.